Holy clamshells, we are live. Welcome to the Chain Dogs podcast, where we talk about everything roller coasters, theme parks, every Wednesday, 8 p.m. live on YouTube. So if you are listening to this on podcast after it's ended, then please come and join us every Wednesday, 8 p.m. UK time. So hope everyone is doing well. How are we all doing in the chat? Not in the chat, in the how you doing? I'm trying to chat.
How are you doing, y'all?
Sure. Going back to the question I asked before, how many have you had already?
So if you scroll up in the chat, you'll see our topic list for today.
Should we get this party started?
Oh man, that's amazing.
I got the Bud Light today. Merry Christmas, everyone! Congratulations to all the clamshell winners, all the clamshell nominations, and everything clamshell related.
Everything, yeah.
Joe, you freaking won one!
I know. I am absolutely gobsmacked. Thank you so much to everybody that voted for me. It genuinely means the world. It really does. But yeah, blown away. Thank you so much, guys.
No. Well deserved, man. Well deserved.
No, thank you.
You've got a lot of work in. To be honest, everyone, obviously, on the short list, it was well deserved anyway. But honestly, from my perspective, and I think all of our perspectives, we see how much you grind on it, and it's just nice to see. You get that recognition. So well done, man. Well done.
You put the work in.
There's been some amazing.
We all represented well, like as a collective.
Yeah.
This year.
Yeah.
And Mikhiles,
James did amazing.
What? That's a lovely little victory for yourself as well. Literally just below Thrill Riders.
What? You're so dumb. Sorry. Yeah.
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 My bad.
Nah, it's awesome. Really awesome.
That's stupid. Yeah. No. I don't know. I did not think once about like winning any kind of awards like at any point this year for photography. I was just like I've always wanted a camera, so I just got one and then got cracking with it. I'm just like, oh, this is fun.
that should be in your new Twitter bio, man. I've
always wanted a camera.
Always wanted
so I got one.
I got one. And then I got a better lens, and then took pictures with said camera. And
It was really that simple, though.
Yeah. I know what you mean, mate. I know what you mean. But yeah, like massive congrats. It's considering like you've only been like publicly posting stuff for not even that long. It's
it's not even been a
big
year.
thing. Yeah, exactly, man. So it's really good.
Yeah. So if there's anyone that I would want to lose out to, it's someone as of as high esteem as Marcus. Like he's been doing this for years now, and he
genuinely nice guy as well. Like it's nice when nice guys win. It's really really good. And you know what? It's been a spicy diss track season this year.
Oh,
seems like things got personal.
Kicked off big time, but it's been awesome.
Yeah, it's been really fun. But I've got to say, Thrill Riders was probably my favourite one.
The field.
Stood in the field.
I'm not gonna lie, I like that. I like that. I like that a lot.
That was up there with Harry's from last year when he
yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. I don't do that.
That was great. Yeah. It's good. Let's just say hello to everyone in the chat and see what everyone is saying. 25 people watching, which is mad. Wow. That's crazy.
Only 8 likes, guys. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, get them likes up. So Bradley, how you doing?
Like, comment,
We've
subscribe.
got Carl, how you doing, mate? We're all
Become
well.
a member.
KA Classic Coasters, how you doing? We got Screw Loose. We got Chris, how you doing, mate? Alison,
Hi, Alison.
George, Ben, Behemoths in the house. Just going through CB Vlogs. How you doing, mate? We got Luca. Yo. We got Off the Tracks. Off the Tracks, man.
The UK's #1 theme park podcast.
You can actually say that now, though. you can actually concretely say, yeah. But congratulations, guys.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, congratulations, guys.
Well done, Key 103. You nailed
shout
it.
out to you guys, man.
Yeah.
You put the work in.
Yeah, they all did amazing after track. I thought the diss track was awesome as well, by the way. I thought it was really
It was.
done.
Absolutely quality.
Which one?
The one that they did after tracks.
Yeah, that was funny, man. Like, honestly, that was probably like there were some deep cuts.
That was
in
a
that one.
shock diss track. I did not expect it to be that good either. Yeah, Hive is wanker.
I am a high-vis wanker.
Carl, I miss you.
Unashamedly.
But the Hive gets you into places where no one else will be able to get to. So
That's the thing, man. Like, if I don't have to wear
pros
one,
way out the cons.
I don't wear one. But if I don't wear a high vis, I just get stopped by security like all the time. So it's just a lot easier to wear.
Is the film crew getting bigger on the back? Like next year, it'll just be like a full wrap.
Big man? Because the thing is, when
it'll just be a massive neon sign on his forehead saying, "Leave me alone."
The downside of wearing a high vis though is the fact that you're wearing a high vis, so everyone just looks at you. But also, everyone just asks you questions like you work at the park, and I'm just like, I don't know. But to be fair,
you might as well. Yeah,
most places I do know the question where the toilets are, so that's fine.
That's all you need to know. The toilets and the smoking area.
Just send
Excuse me,
to
sir.
the
Do you know about the
furthest away
wasps?
toilets that you can.
You match it.
Do you
Do
know
you
there's
know
a
where
wasp
toilets
nest
are?
in that bush?
Getting
Where's
off.
the
Funniest-
exit to this ride?
The funniest story has happened wearing a high vis. I was at a park. I'm not going to say at what park, but I went there and I was told basically wear high vis because you're going to be. It's when I'm unaccompanied. Basically, I have to wear one if I'm not with a member of staff. So I was wearing it, and then I turned up on the day, and there was just like massive. Big, like it must have been an entire like secondary school was there, and all the teachers were wearing high vises. So the kids thinking every time I come around the corner, kids were just like shitting themselves, thinking, "Oh, it's a teacher." No, I'm not a teacher, man.
That's awesome.
That's hilarious.
Look who's just turned up.
There we go. Drunk riders. Well. What do we have here?
What do you
Oh.
want?
We have beer. Yeah,
We do have beer.
Multiple
I have
beers.
but-
Wait, we're
11.
all drinking tonight.
11% stouts
I
to
do
be
have a
correct.
beer. I do have another
Christmas
beer.
special.
I've got the Hazy Jane Guava, which is actually amazing. Like I like Hazy Jane anyway.
Not
but
sponsored
Guava
yet. We need
is
to
really,
get
really good.
sponsored by beer.
Yeah.
Beer
Bit of
52
price
sent
on
me
it.
a thing in the post the other day and was like, "Pay a $5 and you'll get like a crate of beer." I was like, They
See,
should
I
get
don't
them on
trust
it.
them
Sounds like
because
a
you
good
get them with
idea.
like Amazon purchases. It's like, here, have a £25 wine voucher, and I'm like,
What is that about? Like,
I don't know.
you buy like, I don't know, you buy like a lens or something and it comes like a wine voucher. It's like, what? It's like,
To be fair,
Don't
most
get it.
people I know who do go on that beer. Is it what beer 52?
yeah.
Yeah, most people go on that. They do it for like a couple of months, get a really cheap deal, but then they have like too much beer to even drink. So they just,
Yeah,
they
it's
just
just-
like
it's just
they just
crazy.
stop, and then just like, yeah, no, I need to stop now. I'll cancel it.
I reckon we should get sponsored by Beer 52. That'd be awesome. Make it happen, guys. Get them talking on
Yeah,
social
let's do
media.
it. Phil Ryder's saying everyone always thinks I'm taking photos that guests can purchase. Yeah, that's a common one. And me and Phil Ryder's had that. Well, me and Marcus had that yesterday at Warwick Castle when we was going around. People kept thinking, especially
Oh,
Marcus,
Warwick
was like
Castle
an
looks
actual-
stunning.
I mean,
Like,
to be
what
fair,
a
so
sin.
It really does.
Yeah.
to be fair, Marcus, you do have photos that guests can purchase.
Yeah, just give him a website link.
Yeah, that Nemesis
Little
one is stored
side
in my
hustle
collection.
at the parks.
just
Carry a little
handing
printer
out
around with it.
just handing out business cards to people on the low like it's a drug deal or something.
Can you imagine? So yeah, we have lots to talk about tonight. We have a Christmas quiz. Wow, a Christmas quiz, Christmas coaster quiz coming up at the end.
Yeah, all right there, Sean.
At the end of the show. Yeah.
Right now.
Mate, it's a tongue twister. I'm trying to relax, man.
And
I can't be bothered to be running this. Do you want to take over host?
No.
Fine.
You say it's a coaster quiz. I was told UK theme parks, so
yeah, no, theme parks is probably better.
Fuck.
Yeah,
That's not
and,
good.
And good luck, because you're guaranteed 1 point. The rest, yeah, good luck.
What is your podcast name?
That is not one of the questions.
What is your mother's maiden name?
What's your bank account and sort code?
All the security questions, yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Anyway, other topics
Secret
include.
pet.
Let's scroll up through the chat to find when he posted it.
So we're going to talk about Luna Park. We're going to talk about Cbeebies, and then we're going to talk about Marcus's flipping out, man. Mikhiles' recent experience.
Wow!
Mate, this is so good.
Should we start again?
So good.
From the intro.
To be fair, there's too many Marcuses in the chat. I think.
This is turning into last year's Christmas special, isn't it?
Already, yeah. 11
It's
minutes.
not going to get as bad as that.
Oh!
It's not gonna get as bad as that.
There's still time.
Trust me.
You're already as bad as that.
I was so smashed by the end of that one. I've still not watched it back, to be honest.
I listened to like half of it on podcast format, and I was like, "Nah, I'm turning this off. This is
one of these
diabolical."
Christmas specials in the future. We're gonna have to just watch that particular one back and just laugh at it.
I think
That
next
quiz-
year we should have a massive one, like just have like a huge Zoom call. That would be epic.
The quiz at the end of last year's one went on for so long because me and Sam Costello just kept drawing out the quiz on the questions, and it just kept going to tiebreaker questions.
So I had to keep
kept
coming up
getting
with like tiebreakers on the spot constantly over and over until one of you like literally got one wrong and one of you got them right. It was
Oh,
great.
James is now making
what
tiebreaker
is?
questions.
Yeah, I don't have tiebreaker questions.
Oh, don't make that
have to,
mistake.
mate. Yeah. that
You
fucked
can
up.
tie and just share the
Yeah,
crown.
sounds good.
So, right,
Should've
let's
said that
talk.
last
Let's
year.
first talk about.
We will touch on Six Flags, Luca. We will touch on.
Yeah.
It's quite
will.
important, to be fair.
Let's first start with Liseberg, their new area, which is
Yes.
Luna Park. So, who wants to head this off? Who's got the knowledge on this? I kind of know mostly about it.
Me,
I've
just
seen a
looks
picture,
really
and that's about
good.
it.
Yeah.
I haven't
Where's
actually
that?
read
It's
that
a
one.
Where's
junior. What? The junior boomerang? Has it
That's
in
for
there?
2023, I think.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Must be the
So,
fastest.
so the
Yes, we are. Jump
whole-
riders.
like
Yep.
so the two rides that are opening up next year are I'm not sure what kind of flat rides or what from what manufacturers they are, but they're called Turbo and Tempest. They do look pretty fun though.
The
Like,
concept art for that whole thing looks.
yeah, one of them's a Zamperla
Incredible.
Nebulas. My mistake, I knew that one.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the other one is though, but if you've seen footage of the
Whoa.
Zamperla, yeah, that
Right, that's bad.
the
No, that's
Zamperla
bad.
Nebulas running, it looks like a ton of fun. I don't know if the ride units go like they turn upside down or anything. I don't think they do, but yeah, just the movement of each arm and then the movement of the central piece of the hardware, like it makes for a really sort of what's the word, like disorientating sort
Does
of ride
that
experience.
spin as well?
Yeah,
As it's doing that?
The
Yeah.
whole thing does, yeah.
That's
as far
crazy.
as I'm aware, yeah. It looks really fun. Looks really fun. And then yeah, the Vekoma family boomerang that's opening that's supposed to open in 2023 called Luna. That's apparently going to be the tallest and fastest of its kind. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think that's what was said. That it's supposed to be
I
the
love
tallest
Lisebergs so
and
much.
fastest of its kind. And like the positioning of it's like up on, I think it's up on the same hill that Helix and Liseberg Bannon are.
Jammy's just put in the
I
chat.
think.
It'll fill the scheduled area at the top of the hill very well.
Yeah.
It's a clue good.
Yeah.
That was the clue. Sorry, I've had one.
I'm
mint.
I've got a producer sending me tiebreaker questions, by the way. So
is that Pete?
Yes, I've been sent a tiebreaker question already.
We're all good then.
We should get Pete in as moderator for us all.
Oh God, we'd all get kicked out.
I'm just
James is actually a cute QI Alf, isn't he? We always say
he is. Yeah,
He's
I mean, he's
got
been to
someone
see
in
it
mind.
100 times, so
twice.
that's 100 times more than me. So yeah.
But yeah, the concept art looks really, really cool. It looks like it's going to be a really nice
It's like Universal. What's it called?
family area.
Epic Universe.
Yeah, it's a very similar vibe to like the gold and all the blues and
It
everything.
is.
It's nice. It's nice, and
Yeah,
I
it's
just love
like
Lisebergs.
1920s
Anything they
vibe,
do,
isn't it?
They
That's
know how to aim for quality with their additions. They definitely do.
yeah.
And I really hope I can get to Liseberg sometime, maybe next year or the year after, because
Likewise.
the whole park
Look at
looks
that.
it does look like one of the best amusement parks, not necessarily theme parks, but
Is that telescope going to
parks
move
in Europe.
when the ride launches? That's gotta be so cool.
That looks so sick. I love them trains.
Cool if it
They're
does.
Yeah,
gonna
the
be
trains
great
look
in
cool
it.
as hell.
Good.
Yeah,
They remind me of
Cool.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I don't know why.
it's got that 90s, 20s.
Good film.
Very similar.
Really.
They kind of look
Yeah.
like if I don't know if any of you have seen the trains for Eurosat Can Coaster at Europa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
They look like the same design, obviously different colors, but
Hmm.
it looks like the same design on the nose car a little bit.
A little bit. Yeah.
all this stuff kind of reminds me of like the concept art for X Sector when it was like Port Discovery. Like it's very similar.
Yeah. Very
Yeah.
similar.
Like very similar vibe to it. But it's going to be nuts.
I
Lisebergs
can't.
keep
I
knocking
love
it
the
out the
fact
park.
that one that just looks so cool. If they have steam coming out of it and stuff like it's
Yeah.
Oh, they're
Kind of picture.
gonna. You know they're gonna.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be so good, man. It's gonna be
It's going to
amazing.
include good light packages on everything as well, so everything's going to look really nice at night as well.
And it almost reminds me a little bit of like the whole Ruckberg look as well. Very, very similar in the way it kind of appears.
A little bit, yeah.
It's
like,
that
it's very similar.
steampunk.
it's just the same kind of mood to it.
Yeah.
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 You
Cool.
could stick that in there and it wouldn't look out of place. So yeah, definitely.
Generally wouldn't.
Keeping you awake. So we've got Cbeebies up next. This is what everyone wants to know about.
It's not directly CBeebies we want to talk about, is it? Though it's
No.
Well, no,
It's cool.
gonna-
It's cool that
Yeah.
they're getting some new additions and stuff. And
let's talk
part
about
of the park.
Let's talk about the. We'll get onto that. Let's talk about what they're actually getting. So they're getting like a new playground, aren't they?
Mhm.
Yep.
Kind of a kid playground. So let's have a look. Yeah,
That's
so
one.
new playground.
I
We've
don't
got, like, a new-
said that's one down.
That's one down. That's Hey Dougie's Big Adventure, right? Then we've got Andy's Adventures Dinosaur Dig, which is immerse yourself in prehistoric sights and sounds and see what you can dig and discover in this live interactive show. Jojo and Gran Gran at home. Like, I didn't have kids, so these shows sound mental. Like Jojo
Yeah.
and Gran Gran, like at home. Let your curiosity run wild as you explore Gran Gran's house. Okay. And Bing rooms at Cbeebies Land and Hotel. Bing is that like black rabbit thing, isn't it? Like,
I think
Yeah.
so, yeah.
like,
Not a clue.
weird-looking thing. But anyway, so we've got that coming, and everyone was kind of like, I saw this on Twitter, and everyone was going a bit, oh my god, all they're doing is like investing in family stuff. I'm like, good, like
Yeah.
good.
Yes.
Like, do you want to be?
It's
Thorpe
almost
Park and then just
it's
not
almost
have
as if they're a
market?
family park.
Yeah.
What?
Biggest in the UK family park,
Exactly.
pretty much.
Yeah, Fort Park got confused.
Talking about, man.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like, you've got to have something for everyone, and Cbeebies is a great land, but it's got a lot of potential, and it needs to grow. It
Yeah,
can't stay the
definitely.
same way it is. It just
No.
can't. Like,
No.
it needs. They do so much in it, more in it. So
And
I'm glad they're
it's-
doing this.
Yeah, it's proven with the IP that they have that now they can go to new shows and update areas and things. It's a constant upgrading of the area. Like, Octonauts finishes, call it something else, change the color of it. You've always got something for it.
Also, like, we can't expect every park to be, putting in massive new additions so soon. Parks are still recovering financially from COVID. Like,
Massively.
Like, some parks are going to be able to introduce new major rides, next year or whenever, sooner than others. But some people aren't. To be honest, it's more surprising that some parks are able to introduce bigger attractions so soon, rather than disappointment that other parks aren't.
I mean, they definitely have needed a new play park in Cbeebies. Like everywhere else, every other kids place, family park, kids area has one. So they needed something like that, which is good. When you've got that amount, just think about how big Alton Towers is, and then Cbeebies is such like a small little bit and like a small selection of rides.
Used to be
for how many people?
A petting zoo.
yeah, exactly. So they need more stuff to keep the demand going. Really, it's good that they've got David Williams because that's another family thing.
Yeah.
So, but also, like you alluded to earlier, this is a pretty good sign in terms of how towers work, isn't it? They go thrill, family. That's how they work.
Yeah, pretty much. Or hotel, family, thrill, hotel, car park, thrill, family. But genuinely, if they build something for Cbeebies, they're going to build something. SW9 has to be like almost finished in terms of planning and stuff by now.
We're just around the corner from that. To be honest with you, I reckon we're just around the corner.
I reckon so. I mean, Wickerman did so well for the park. A coaster that did amazingly for the park. They know that if they put another coaster in at Alton Towers, it's going to do amazingly well. And there's no argument against that at all from anyone. So it's just a case of when, not if, when.
Yeah.
And also where.
As Off the Tracks have said, not forgetting Gangster Granny, it's a bit different with that area because it was basically like Gangster Granny was an existing kind of ride system that another Merlin attraction was meant to have and then didn't have, so they had to come up with something. So it was basically like them getting a free ride, and then they just did that. So it wasn't really, I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing Gangster Granny wasn't really on the cards, and it was kind of like, well, let's just do this and let's get it out there.
It's done wonders for that area though, hasn't it? And it's brought people to the like when you're around Hex now, it's good to see families around there as well, and more families going into the Dark Forest, and more families going in and around the area, especially when they opened Trick or Treat Town. Like
that was such a great attraction.
But it made that whole area boom with atmosphere. Like where normally it would just be like, people like us enthusiasts going Dark Forest, coming out, going on a sky ride, and it's now you've got families interacting with other attractions as well, which is great, which it's fantastic for that area. It needs it. Now, I think the driving school probably could be next in terms of something for investment wise, which probably could come after Cbeebies. So don't get angry if that happens, because that could happen. Because David Williams
Lucas
has a lot of books. So, and the film coming out. So
Lucas,
I think ultimately
I was just about to say that as well.
Sorry.
I'd take that. I'd take a retrack.
I think current rumors of 2024.
Could that
replace SW9?
Yeah.
Well,
not
necessarily replace SW9, but replace the year that SW9 would have happened.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, fine.
I would be more than happy.
It's just
with that.
when, isn't it? We're going to get a new coaster at Towers. It's just when and where.
That's the thing. There's been a question about it because they've always been pretty good in terms of like keeping the cycles going. It's been fairly consistent over the years, and like you say, like Wicker Man was such a success for them.
Massive.
They're still like the biggest biggest park in the UK in terms of like thrill and
That
family.
ride, Wicker Man,
Yeah.
has the biggest queues and the Smiler, which is vast
Hey, not
previous
wrong.
investments. So
Yeah. And it's like they learn something new every time they do a new coaster lately as well. It's like, Smiler. I feel like I'm not saying Smiler's like Wicker Man's better than Smiler, but I'm saying I saw a lot of things that they learned from Smiler that they implemented into
For sure.
Wicker Man in terms of like the queue and the way it's all like with a proper pre-show and the focal points was
and
like
the
kind of
fandom
taken
as
from-
well.
Yeah,
Wicker Man
yeah.
does have a fandom. Has a slightly quieter fandom, but it definitely has one. Like, you
Oh,
ask
yeah.
someone in the UK,
100%.
like one of your favorite coasters in the UK, people will say Wicker Man. It's up there.
will.
Speak to Aaron. Aaron will
As
tell you.
themed attractions, yeah, exactly. But it's awesome that they're actually still, because the thing is with Cbeebies is they could have built it and left it. It's great to see that they've got the finger on the pulse and they're working towards that area.
Just to,
Maybe
like
something happened with Spinball.
slightly unrelated, but also still related. Like it's on the topic of like the fandoms for certain specific rides.
Sure.
Like that you mentioned. What like can you like so there's Smiler and there's Wicker Man that really have those sort of like potent cult followings, so to speak. Are there any others that have them
Nemesis.
in
Well, Nem does.
Nemesis.
Would you say Nemesis has one?
I'd say so.
To me-
I don't not like
I'm not sure.
Smiler.
I'm not sure if I'm not sure.
I
if
don't think
Smiler
there's many
Nemesis
rides
has-
in the world that has a cult following like the Smiler.
No, I don't think.
No,
that,
to
I
be
don't
fair,
think
not-
that
not
would
that
be an
potent.
outrageous statement to make. To be honest with you, I think it's just
I
hit
think
the nail on the head
I
for
don't
so
know.
many people.
I think
like
it's just.
I
think
can't think of any others in the country that have like like it's a potent following. They are loud. They make themselves heard. Like any chance they get, which is interesting. I can't think of another coaster in this country that. Well, I can't think of other coasters outside of Smiler and Wicker Man that have
It's
fan
not
ships
even-
like that.
I wouldn't even say it's the. I wouldn't say it's either of the coaster. I would say if it's the Smiler brand, as
Yeah,
it's
it's just
almost like a
branding.
brand, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like the whole story behind it is what everyone really goes after, and because it's also like quite mysterious in terms of like they didn't fully put a pre-show in and explain it. I mean, we do know quite a lot just from the little trailers and teasers they were putting out, and also like the Sanctuary, the scare.
Yeah.
marks and stuff.
I mean, the Sanctuary was the pre-show in a way, wasn't it? The Sanctuary
Yeah, it was.
set the premises for the ride.
But it's still not really explained. There's still like a lot of stuff. In
Happy
there where it's
accident,
like, I
wasn't
want to
it?
know. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like I want to
quite
know
literally
more
a
about
happy
this.
accident.
Yeah. So there's still quite a lot, but I don't know. Like I feel like Nemesis did have that when it first opened because they had like a whole flipping comic book of it and stuff.
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
did. Graphic novel.
It feels like that's probably.
I want them
only
to bring the
one.
hats back, Sean. I want them to bring the Nemesis hats back.
Oh, man, I want them to. I just want them to have the old logo again, man. Like,
Yeah,
just-
to be
I
fair.
don't know why they've got that.
No, I don't
I just
know.
want that old logo.
Maybe-
It feels
maybe that
very
could come
like
after the
That's
retract.
what
early
I
noughties,
think when I
doesn't it?
think of Nemesis. I think
That
of that
behind
I
you,
don't
yeah.
see. I don't think of like the new
Yeah.
Nemesis
Do you guys remember like a few like it was a while back now, just where they changed the soundtrack that they played in the area. It was much more like it wasn't the OG Nemesis soundtrack that they played. They've obviously gone back to that now, but like I swear for like 1 year or a couple of years they changed the music in it, and it was much more low key, much more ambient, much more just sort of like creeping in the background. And I remember hearing it, I was like, what the fuck is this? Where's my OG 1994 soundtrack? And thankfully they changed it back. I don't know if any of you guys heard that, the one that
I've heard it. I don't ever remember hearing it and thinking it's changed, but I've heard it on I've heard that version you're talking about on YouTube.
Right.
I've heard it. when they had like a different version, but I can never remember going there and going, "This isn't the one." Like I don't.
Yeah.
But I probably was just not paying attention or whatever. But yeah, it's good that they changed it back because I mean, some people say, "Oh God, it sounds so like old." I'm like, yeah, that's the point. Like, it's the point.
It's
It's
literally one of the
old.
most
It's not
iconic
music,
soundtracks
it's
ever
the
created.
systems.
Yeah, literally, so good. But anyway, tangent off Nemesis.
Yeah.
Of the whole thing. But Luca rightly said that Wicker Man Smiler did have mazes around their opening as well, which really like.
Do
you think
that's true? Yeah.
Yeah, I think
CBB scare maze
that,
next year.
maybe. Yeah, I'd be sick.
Yeah,
Iggle Piggle scare maze. Postman Pat's revenge.
Hey Doug's big nightmare adventure.
I feel like an Iggle Piggle scare maze could be one of the scariest things they do.
Yeah,
yeah, they could
drain the little riverboat, right? And you have to walk around the track, and then it's like interaction.
Could you imagine a Williams World scare maze?
Nah,
Can you imagine?
no.
That's just an acid trip.
That's just literally an acid trip.
Now imagine that though, Bing room, like that looks pretty scary. That little rabbit, like, he could definitely be some kind of like,
ancestor.
That's a serial killer in a costume, and I won't be convinced otherwise. Like, that's what that is.
So just going back to these new additions, though, these areas, obviously, these rides and attractions are putting for bit. Coming from somebody who's a father who's obviously seen all this stuff firsthand, with obviously the fact I do have a child that's literally just past that age. The ones they're implementing are fairly big brands for the CBeebies brand, so it's not as if they've just gone for some random shows. They've gone for fairly substantial
You
properties.
mean like Angry Birds?
CB...
I mean, sorry, what?
Well, but obviously they've gone for fairly substantial things within the CBeebies umbrella, which obviously they're aiming to kind of create that familiarity, and obviously that will pull
it's
people
next
in.
up, isn't it? It's next
It is,
up.
yeah.
It's like when you grew up, you had like Power Rangers, and all of a sudden it was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and all of a sudden it was like
So for that
Dragon
generation,
Ball
that's
Z, and then
near
it
enough
was
what
like
that kind of is for them.
yeah, that's what it is for them right now. Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah,
it is good. Brilliant.
Imagine going to a Power Ranger themed area at Alton Towers.
Oh,
Just
that
like...
would be so sick.
Yeah, kids would be like, "What the hell? What are these weird guys in Spanish?"
Not back then.
Not back then. It would have to be like a super recent Power Rangers series that only.
No, I mean like back in the 90s,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, it would have to be a much more recent series for them to care about it, and then people like us would be like, "What the fuck is this? Where's Power Rangers? Where's Zeo? Where's Mighty Morphin? Where's Turbo? Like all of those."
Dragon Ball Z area though, someone needs to make that. That would be,
dude. How that hasn't happened yet? I have no
know.
clue.
I mean, Saiyan launch coaster. I mean, come on, it speaks. To
I still think I know it's quite big. It's quite big, but it's also
King Boo's ice
it's not
cream.
mainstream enough, is it really? Luca reckons I'm a score made a track for Nemesis, but
they probably have. I mean, they played
crazy.
a very, very small section of it during the fireworks this year. From what I
Did
heard.
they?
Yeah, it was Nemesis track there.
I don't know about that. I love I'm a score, but just leave it alone. Man.
There are some soundtracks you just can't replace. Like no matter who does it, no matter how good a job you do of it, it just won't eclipse the nostalgia of that soundtrack. Like
has anything ever been improved? Any ride ever been improved by a new soundtrack? It doesn't happen that often.
We'll find out with Valhalla.
This is just my opinion. No. This is just my opinion. I think Galactica.
Hold on. I've got a little thing for that. Stop talking about Valhalla.
That wasn't even me.
I wasn't saying it about you. You just interrupted, Mikhiles.
Last time I remember hearing Galactica's new soundtrack, it was when we were walking through the queue, and there was about a 10-second snip of it just playing on loop. So I didn't actually get to hear it.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. At least with Air, it was just like
Galactica's soundtrack, in my opinion, is so much better than the OG Air one. Like it's I do like that original Air one, but the Galactica's I'm a Score soundtrack is one of my favorites that I'm a Score have done. Like out of anything.
I agree. I really like Galactica's soundtrack, and it's a bit different in it because it was like a whole different rebrand. It was a bit like when Rita got like changed. I do prefer the original, but it was like kind of The whole
They tried to change the Dark
theme.
Forest music, didn't they?
of
Like last year, and everyone was like, "Nope, this is nope."
I just had it was just like the radio, weren't it? Rock thingy rock radio.
Yeah, this is not for. We will
Thunder
keep
Alley
our
Rock
Dark
Radio.
Forest
Thunder,
cracking of
yeah.
twigs, please. Thank you. that's kind of like what we went for.
That is actually very
I'll
true,
see.
Luca.
I really like.
I actually agree with that.
Colossus's new area. Music.
Yeah.
So we actually have found a winner there. I love that soundtrack. I think it's so.
I can't think of.
Well, it doesn't stray that too far away from the original, so I think that's probably the key is to like keep it.
Yeah,
No.
but even if Underscore did that with Nemesis, like I don't think I just still wouldn't prefer it. But I don't think Colossus's original it wasn't as iconic, really.
Yeah.
I think that had a little bit of had a bit of room to play around there.
I think they took a good swing at it, and it did last for a while. But ultimately,
Okay.
At the end
Cool.
of the
Shall
day,
there are
there's-
more iconic ones.
There's some rides that you just shouldn't touch the soundtrack of, and Nemesis is absolutely one of them. It's like you said, it has that nostalgia, it has that retro feel. You just leave it alone.
I feel bad when I'm trying to play it and I play the wrong note.
Like how many?
James has yeeted out. He's gone.
How many?
There's our Quizmaster gone.
Uh-oh.
He did.
He's back.
My tab just refreshed itself. That's very odd.
Just yeet it out there, mate. It's a yeet
I
out
didn't
there.
touch anything. It just went no.
Bye, beautiful time.
No,
Jewel is a funny one because it's had so many different soundtracks. Well, a haunted house, and then when Jewel first opened, that soundtrack was terrible in my opinion. Didn't like
Yes,
it.
it was.
But then the new version, I actually really, really like, and they've still got some of that. The old one, they've like mixed some in there as well, which is quite good. But I really like Jaws now. But anyway,
I think Oblivion is another one that just should not be touched.
Yeah, you just don't touch
Yeah.
that as well. Leave it.
even though I'm sure it's probably some like it's royalty free, like DM, like just old school drum and bass, but it's still just iconic.
Loop
It's just so-
Masters.
yeah,
It's like the Top Thrill Dragster song. That one
It has one?
Baby, I'm ready to go. That one.
Oh, right.
Like,
oh yeah.
that wasn't necessarily made specifically for Top Thrill Dragster, but like you can't tell me that's not the Top Thrill Dragster tune. Like,
Yeah,
I did
Every
see the
90s
point,
dance
fairness,
tune
it's
is
just- yeah.
Big One's theme tune, basically.
See now I'm just imagining riding Oblivion, and as you're about to drop, just hearing Audio Jungle.
Preview.
Oh, that's hilarious. I love it when I hear people, like it happens so often when you're watching something and it's just like, Audio Jungle.
Top 10 of
Quite-
something. Always
quite
like
a big-
preview.
Quite a big creator did that last year, but I won't mention names. But
I'm fairly certain I saw that video.
yeah, Anyway, let's move on. Moving swiftly on.
What are we moving
So
now?
next up, we're talking about Fly. So Mikhail has recently experienced Rickberg. So yeah, take it away, mate.
Straight off the bat, joint favorite themed area along with Pandora that I've ever seen anywhere.
Wow.
Just getting that right out of the way now is.
I get that.
I still haven't, and I'm only saying joint favorite because I haven't quite decided. I haven't been able to decide which I prefer between the two yet because they are so different. But Rookberg is one of like it's those two areas being the only two that I've stepped into and genuinely felt like I wasn't in that park anymore. Like there was at one point where I turned to my friend Tom and said, I don't feel like I'm in Phantasialand right now. Like I don't feel like I'm in any park. I don't feel like I don't feel like I'm in anywhere in the world that I know of or anything like that. Like it's that intensive, and the theming is the theming and the infrastructure with everything in that area is so on top of you that you don't feel like you're anywhere except for in that new world. And it's it's one of the most well executed themed areas I've ever, like one of the two most well executed themed areas I've ever seen. With my own two eyes, yeah.
It's crazy.
That
Awesome.
sounds amazing.
Like-
I mean, obviously, it looks amazing, and I can't wait to go. But what you're how you're explaining that is the way I still feel about what's it? Oh my god, yeah, I can't remember.
Klugheim.
Klugheim. Like that to me that area is so good, and I think partly a lot of that is because I love that. Like I'm with Klugheim, like I was like a massive fan of like Elder Scroll games, and it's the one place I've been in, and I'm like, this just feels like I'm in like Skyrim, you know.
Yeah.
And that's just the vibes it gave me. But yeah, I know what you're explaining exactly, like you're saying, really.
Yeah, like just the like when Klugheim opened and I got to see it, it was like they can't possibly top this. Like Klugheim is that effective as well.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like it's still one of the best themed areas anywhere in the world. And it's like, how could a park possibly top this outside of you know, like Tokyo Disney Sea? I don't really count that in like comparisons with, because that's just, you know, that's just a whole different ball game of just money being thrown at a park, like, and stuff like that. But yeah, like it's like, how could any park top what Klugheim was able to achieve? And Phantasialand only went and fucking did it themselves.
Yeah.
like
it's like Ben. Sorry, it's like
insane.
Ben saying in the chat. It's like Rook Vegas makes its own bubble. But that's what I like about Phantasialand. Every area in that park is its own bubble, and it feels like every area you just have this. You're enclosed, you know. You can't see many other areas, and then you can kind of, from like the Mexican area, you can see Klugheim a bit.
Well, it's like when you get up to the top of like Chiapas and Colorado Adventure, you can like the park's not big, like it's a tiny park.
But it doesn't look out of place though. They've thought about how, like with Klugheim, it just looks like rocks in the distance. You know, it kind of works in a way. Like it shouldn't work, but it does. So they do think about it.
But and like things don't look even when you are up at the top of attractions, like you can see the different like you said, it's not intrusive. Like the different areas that you can see are not intrusive to the experience that you're having in the particular area that you're in. And like, and one thing I really love about Phantasialand is that the viewpoints are multi-dimensional. Like you can be above stuff and look down, or you can be at the bottom of areas and look up and see everything like above you and stuff, or in the middle and just see stuff everywhere. Like the rides are above you, they're below you, they're right beside you. Like that's area design done like as close to perfectly as you could possibly get it. And like, you know,
even the genius of like Mystery Castle, like it's so big you can see it everywhere, but because they put it in enclosure, it doesn't just look like a massive drop tower. Do you know what I mean? It's just that would ruin it, wouldn't it? Just seeing
a little bit.
I'm so hyped to try that. That is one of the things I'm really hyped to try when I go out there.
But yeah, no, Fly is incredible. Like I've been thinking about this ever since I came back. Like one thing I'm learning about my top coasters is that so many of them deserve to be higher in my rankings than they are. Fly absolutely deserves to be in everybody's top 10. Absolutely.
Really?
Not because it's especially like intense or, you know, like aggressive or anything like that. Like kind of like blow your mind with the actual coaster itself, but it's everything that goes into the experiential coaster product that it is. I'm not going to speak too much on like the different features of it because like I know a lot of people want to go into it spoiler free and everything, but everything that goes into that as an experience, and then just being able to fly around, no pun intended, fly around Rookburg and everything, and just see like the different viewpoints and everything, and just how smart of a ride system it is. Like it just, oh man, it's insane.
I want to be one of them people that gets stuck on it in the station, like
yeah. Same.
I really want
I want that to happen to me. Just once. You're just there stuck in the station, like.
Yeah.
How you
Does
doing?
it feel just that loading when you're loaded up? Does it, the way it comes in, does it feel proper futuristic? Because I just feel like that's gonna feel mad as you come in, or does it feel like effortless? Does it feel like you don't even notice that you're kind of coming back in? How it flips.
It just like. I don't know if futuristic is the word I would use because
it's probably a bad word, but
it's not even that it's inaccurate, because I know what you're trying to get at. I know what you mean by that. It's seamless,
slick.
Yeah.
It's extremely seamless, and it's impressive in how seamless the loading process is. Like Isaac said, like, Isaac went recently, like not long before I did, and the station is a solid. I don't know if I would say half of it, but it's a solid portion of the experience. It is, it's just so well done. It's so well done, man. But yeah, no, like it's just outside of my top 10. I think it's like at number 12 or something like that, and it absolutely deserves to be in the top 10. But I mean, it's only 10 spots in it.
Yeah. Well, Isaac's saying that Fly is number 3 with Sharjah being 4. That's massive. That is massive.
I mean, do you know what? Like, it's hard to say because it really I don't sway either way in between, like a world-class coaster package and a themed coaster experience.
Yeah,
in some ways I do, and in some ways I don't. But like for the most part, I mean, when one ride can combine the two, like it's like something like Velocicoaster, then But I tend to not usually sway either way on both of those, so it's kind of hard to place my sort of opinions and opinions of other people's opinions in that sense. But if you are looking for a themed thrill coaster experience more so than just a world-class coaster experience, then I absolutely understand putting Fly above Zadra. Absolutely I do, because the themed experience on Fly is that high quality.
But it's the same as it's what I try and explain to people with Hagrid's. I'm like, it's not like a world-class coaster in my opinion, but the whole experience makes it like just in my opinion just really, really engaging and good. And I can see why people would put that in their like top 10, because it's not always just about the coaster.
No,
if if there's minimal bare theming, then it is, and some coasters are like that. But sometimes you've got to put everything together, and I think some people just do not theming. They just don't care about it.
They legit could give two shits about it.
Yeah, they're like, I know I'm in a theme park.
It's an Instagram photo.
But for me, and I know there's a lot of people like that. That's everything, and that I really appreciate it. So now I can see that 100%. I can't wait to experience. I'm just gutted that it opened just barely 2 months after I went. I saw a little bit of Fly's track from the outside. I could see a little bit of it, and I was just like, oh man. But yeah, I'm always in this eternal kind of dilemma of I want to go back to these parks that I love, but I also want to experience new parks, and it's really hard.
I was literally just having this conversation with my friend, with Tyler. I have the exact same dilemma in the sense that I want to go to new parks, but there are parks that I have to go back to. Like the experience is that high quality, and it hit me that that significantly that I just have to go back. Like literally, I've been thinking ever since I came back from Phantasialand about the next time I'll get to go.
Yeah.
Like,
we know what we need, then, don't you? We need a Chain Dogs trip to Phantasialand. That's exactly what we need.
Yeah, we do. Happen. However, we can't even get everyone on the same podcast in one go. So
that is very true.
How many episodes have we had? Like one guy missing.
It's either what is it? Yeah, one of us is normally missing at least.
Start signing contracts. If you miss a show, you owe everyone a beer. Well, you have
to down a beer, but no, that would be naughty. Can't encourage binge drinking
because the people just miss the shows and then turn up at Oktoberfest at Blackpool and get absolutely rat-assed. Just leave it till the end.
Yeah. Literally, yeah.
There's a drugs out of Wetherspoons.
Hey, hopefully we'll get a Wetherspoons opening this year. Next year.
Yeah,
man.
Would. I really want to.
Another thing, just one last thing I'll say about Phantasialand, right? Is just it's one of, if not it's in the top. I'd say it's in my top, in my top favorite parks that I've ever been to. It is one of the best theme parks in the world, and it still has so much to improve on.
Wow!
I think I don't hear enough people talking about the fact that it's of the level of quality that it is, and of the level of sort of smart infrastructure in the space that it has, but it also has its fair amount of flaws. Like the rides in the China area are not good. They're just not good.
They're bad. They're clunky, old, and quite offensive.
Yeah, a little bit.
That will be the next area to be improved. I think
it definitely should be. Those two rides are just those two rides need to either go through a massive overhauls or just completely taken out completely. Hollywood Tour, which hasn't opened yet since before COVID.
Yeah,
that is really not good either, and
it's good in a shit way though. It's
it's memeable. It's like River Caves. Yeah. It's like River Caves. It's memeable.
Yeah.
And then next to Hollywood Tour, Crazy Bats, which is basically Temple of the Nighthawk with VR on it.
Man, I forget about that all the time.
The VR's fun. The VR's it's a fun little ride, but that can't stay with the standard that Phantasialand is setting themselves with Klugheim, with Ruckberg, even with Deep in Africa where Black Mamba is, Mexico, or those four areas. Something like Crazy Bats can't stay. That massive show building that houses both Crazy Bats and Hollywood Tour, they need to do something with that as well. In my opinion, China and that show building need the next massive changes to them. I think
that's the problem when you make such good additions to the park. The rest of
the wrestler shit.
Yeah, it's mad.
Yeah,
I really rate the. I know it's a weird one, but I really like the. Is it Woozy Town? Where the spinners are. I think that's such a. Force. I think they're such.
It's really cute area.
I really like that area, and I like that and two coasters. I think it's really really cool, and the way that the way the one goes up when it goes up the lift like that just was blew my mind. So I was not expecting to go up
yeah. So, there's a few surprises on both Windjust coasters, and they're really re-rideable because of that, because they're super fun. They are super fun.
So cool.
I can't wait to go. Honestly, I really can't.
Everyone needs to go to Phantasialand. It's without a shadow of a doubt, and even with the improvements that I just lifted off, it's still without question my favorite European park. Without question.
Every time I think that the further away of like, well, I've not been there in like over a year now. But the longer I go without it, the more I love that place. Like I just keep thinking about it. I'm just like, I want to go back, and it's just,
it's
just
one
so
of those
well
that
done.
just stays with you, and it
does,
makes you
yeah.
emotional thinking about it and stuff.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I think Lisebergs
to me,
gonna do that to me, like big time.
Yeah,
That's
I've never been to Liseberg, and
No.
I feel like that's that's a park for me. I just know, you just know when you see a park,
Yeah,
and you're like,
yeah.
that looks like that's
It's
a
that
park
close
for
to
me.
going.
Oh yeah, sorry, we should stop talking about that. It's just Triggish James.
Yeah,
He's like, damn it, the one that got away.
I mean, Valkyria and Helix and Loki need we say more?
Yeah.
Just the location of it in
right there.
itself. The location of
Yeah,
that
the
place
drop
looks-
tower as well. That looks freaking
amazing.
insane. That was crazy.
Drop
It does.
Tower's
Yeah.
huge as well.
Do you get any shitty spam messages in the chat? Sorry guys if you've seen them. I'm trying to get rid of them.
What's going on? Oh, this Alfred. Wow, God, man, they're getting so bad on YouTube these days.
3,
aren't they?
4 now we've had. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. Emma Top Thrill Tourist said Colorado Adventure is not a fact. that is the best. That is the best mine train.
It is honestly the best.
The best
hands
mine
down.
train ever.
It's insane. It's so mental.
Mental. It's so good.
Yeah, it's so bad. And it still blows my mind that Michael Jackson opened it.
Fuck!
Yeah,
I was not aware of this.
Yeah, Michael Jackson opened it. He was like, he wrote it on the first when it opened and that. There's footage of it. There's footage of it.
Check out my Jolly Green coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just can't wait to get out of the country. To be honest, when I'm
Likewise.
I need to get out to a new
Florida,
park,
please.
Anywhere.
Please don't close. Please.
I think you'll be all right with America.
I
I think
hope
I think they're over it. Honestly.
I think we will.
Yeah, they don't care anymore.
Yeah. Alison, my friend Alison in the chat is planning a trip there in April of next year, and she's probably sick of. Well, I mean, no, she's definitely not sick of me talking about Phantasialand, but she's counting down the days until she gets out there.
Yeah,
like you are in for a treat. Anyone that's going there, anyone who's not been before, anyone who's not seen Rookburg before, like. You have
I had high expectations. This was before Rookburg, but when I went, I had high expectations of Phantasialand. They were like blew out of the water. Like it just I only had one day there, and it was like not enough to the point where me and Joe were seriously considering on the night being like, shall we just rebook our we got the Eurostar train over. We was like, shall we just rebook it? We was just like, we'll just get another hotel for the night. Yeah, shall we do it? And we were so close to doing it. Nah, that's so irresponsible.
This is not smart.
Yeah, this is so irresponsible. We're just dropping 500 quid on just. Okay, no, we'll come back soon. But,
definitely.
It was yeah, I can't wait to get that there, 100%. But I feel really bad because I know that there's a lot of people I know who are planning to go there literally this week. And next week and the week after, and it's all been messed up for them. So I really feel for them people. It's not nice.
Same.
Yo, Luca, let us know when you're going over to Wallaby. That would be awesome. Plopsa weekend, that'd be sick. I want to get on Condas so bad.
We should do
that
it.
Ride
we should do it.
There.
Sorry, I just looked up questioning how long it would take me to drive to Phantasialand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me to Manchester is 4 hours. Me to Phantasialand
shorter.
is 6 hours.
Yeah. It took we drove it in one day. We drove it in one day. When we come back from because
I'm driving to Fantasia. See you guys.
BRB just jumps off the podcast.
I mean, when it's that close, why not, right?
Goes live from his car.
But no, we drove because on the way when we did it, we drove to Efteling, which took us about about 5 hours, and then we drove from Efteling to Phantasialand, which is about 2 hours. But then on the way back, you basically circle around Belgium, so then it ended up being about 6 hours for us. driving, but you have like a little break on the tunnel, and yeah, like we did it, and we was just like, this is so much better than flying. I know it's nice to like get on a plane and going there, but when you add everything together, like waiting around in the airplane, going through like customs and doing your bag checks and stuff, and then getting on the plane,
paying
like
£5 more for
man,
a sandwich
it was
at Great Smiths.
Yeah, it was so nice just to like, you just drove straight onto the train, you have all your snacks with you, you're on there for like half an hour. If that, it goes so quick. You're just on your phone. You're like, oh, we're here already. You drive off into France, and then you just do it at your own pace, and there's no like getting
I must be the odd one out. I really don't mind flying at all.
I don't mind flying.
Evidently, but
I don't mind flying. I don't mind flying. I like flying. I really like it. But once you do it once you drive it, you're like, this is so much more chill. You're like, you have. There's no like. Oh,
that to be fair, that's like what you're
describing
is something I've never done. So like, I can't compare flying the flying
experience.
The
only reason we did it because it was last year. So it's just out of lockdown. We were just like, it was hard to get on a plane. We didn't really want to go on a plane at the time because it was just like being with all them people, like, so it was just like getting the tunnels.
Definitely a safer way, I would say.
Yeah, but then we did it, and we was just like, that was so much easier because like even when we got to France, we just drove straight to the Netherlands. It took us an hour or so. I think it was like an hour and a half. I can't remember, but yeah, it was just chill because we was just like stopping at different stations and just having a chill in service stations, and they're just so much cleaner than the ones in the UK. And it was like, it was just like, it was like I say,
pretty grim.
So they have a
doing. It was just doing. They have the fucking. Like, I don't know if anyone's been to Netherlands and you see that they've got the whole hole in the wall where it's just like loads of like little.
Whoa, hang on.
Yeah, so you've got, not a glory hole.
What? Sorry.
Yo, where's this going, Sean?
That was bad. But no, like in the Netherlands, they have like the snacks in the wall that you just pay like you pay like €1 for, and then they open up, and it's just like you just get like it's a bit like their version of our pasties, where you just get like a cheese roll in like breadcrumbs, and it's just like it's really, really good.
I have heard of what you're talking about though.
Yeah,
I think there's something like that in Amsterdam. What is it?
Yeah.
There, actually.
Everywhere in Amsterdam. Yeah, because the Netherlands. They're doing them everywhere around there, but I think they're doing them in Belgium as well. But they're sick. They're so good.
What's another place I need to get back to?
Yeah, people
talk a hole where a bike you can buy a bike from.
People talking about drive times in the chat. James, I don't know how you haven't made the trip to Plopsaland yet, because surely
I know
that's closer to you than like Alton Towers is.
Didn't Lucas said it was like an hour from him?
It's about an hour driving at the half an hour for the train. It's not actually
and 3 hours for me to get down to
your car.
But yeah, but still, even go like I just looked going to Edinburgh.
Yeah,
it's longer than going to Germany.
Well, there you go. That's your incentive.
You live down south, man. You're blessed,
mate. Like but that we're all in the same boat. Like we can all do the same. Like it's not that far, really. Like
on a 125, it's pretty far, but
you gotta have a car. But like, I think it goes back to what we've said before, though. It's like, if you live in America, you're used to this sort of stuff. You drive everywhere.
You get like your daily run out to the 7-Eleven. Like it's not far.
It's like we just take things for granted in a way, really.
Yeah,
where we don't realize how close we are. Just being able to just get over to like Plopsaland, because we even looked at it and it's like 4 hours for us to get to Plopsaland driving.
Yeah, that's like Vegas to the Grand Canyon one way.
It's hilarious to me, like how for an average family in this country, an hour and a half drive to a theme park is something that they might do like once a year.
Yeah, and they're like, that's so big, such a big journey.
Like an hour and a half drive is so long to some people here.
Yeah.
People literally do that. 40. People in America literally do that drive as a commute to work.
I know people who do that to London. Like literally, they'll do that journey every day because they work in London. Like, you know what I mean?
See, I'll quite happily do Towers and back in a day more than regularly, which is 2.5 there, 2.5 back. It's like a 5-hour round trip. It's worth it. Completely
Yeah.
worth it.
Like for me, it's like about 2 hours to like Thorpe or any of the southern parks, basically.
Yeah, far for me. But
Yeah,
again, worth it.
it's not. It's just driving, man. It's not that hard. Like,
It's
really
nice.
not.
There's
It's
a
really-
lot
It's like
of driving.
get a good podcast or a good audiobook on the go.
This one
Literally.
on Spotify,
You're
Apple
done.
Exactly,
Podcasts,
you're
now,
sorted.
you know.
Chain
What
Dogs.
we're
It's,
gonna
su-
make?
it's such a
What
chill
we'll do?
time. It
What
is.
we'll do is we'll make this podcast 4 hours long. And you can listen to this. To Plopsaland. Sorted.
We just like turn around at the end and go, "Congratulations, you reach your destination."
Yeah, literally.
We'll do like a journey. We'll do like a journey episode every 4 episodes. That's
We
like
could just
4 hours
randomly
long.
put in like sat nav directions just to try and confuse
The
it.
next junction.
At the next
Yeah.
junction, turn left.
By the way, when you pull into
Someone
stage,
comes
make sure
off
you
the
stay on the
motorway.
left-hand lane, because otherwise,
And don't crash into somebody else on your right.
yeah, someone will
Yeah,
cut
yeah.
you off if you don't stay in the left-hand lane when you come off the motorway. So yeah, stay in
Bastards.
that.
Yeah, that wasn't fun.
No, it wasn't. That was bad. What an
Oh, shit,
asshole.
but never mind.
Actually, I lie. I just looked it up. Right, it took us 8 hours to go to Phantasialand back home, but it didn't feel that long.
That's the thing, though. If you're heading somewhere like thing, it never does, though, does it? Because
No,
you're
it
too
doesn't.
engrossed in what you're going to be doing. So
Yeah, and it just it feels
Literally,
like
when
a
I
fun
did
little,
when I did the South Parks in September, like I literally just dedicated a day to driving down to my friend's house, like before the trip, and then the day after the trip had finished, I dedicated that day to driving back up home, and
yeah.
like when you just take the time to do, you know, the 4+ hours, however long the trip is, it just like you said, Sean, just put on a bunch of podcasts, listen to an album, audiobook, whatever. Like it's nothing. Like you knock that journey out, throw in a couple, you know, service station stops in there just to get snacks, get a coffee, whatever. Like you'll knock it out so easily.
Yeah.
Knock it out.
I think the thing is, I'm quite blessed because the fact that a lot of what I do is my job. I drive quite a lot. Like, I mean, it was in October. I was in Ireland for like a week, and I did close to 2,000 miles in like 1 week going around Ireland. So I'm kind of, but once you do that much driving, you realize it's just kind of like you just get in the flow of it. You just, like you say, just get something on you. Like if you're just sitting there like in fucking silence or listening to shit music, it's
Sorry,
boring.
it just looked like Luke was getting messages from the heavens then.
Next door is having a fucking rave, and
It's just like I heard someone's phone went off and Luke just
my
going,
phone went off.
live in a terraced house. It's not great when you're trying to do a podcast, you know. Fuck's sake.
There you go.
Is it quiz time yet?
It is going to
must be
be.
getting there.
MS said that it takes them 4 hours to thought, but it doesn't feel like it because they bang out some serious car karaoke. That's another thing you can do.
Nice.
There you go. Some
There you
car
go.
karaoke.
Yeah.
Get some
There you
tunes
go.
on. So yeah, I think it's time for quiz time.
Sounds good to me.
So how do you want us to do this? Do you
Oh,
need like a
God.
pen and paper and stuff?
Upside down, you know. That's kind of
Yeah, just something
Right.
to note down your answers.
2 seconds.
Right. I'm noting down on my computer. So if you hear
Yeah,
typing,
that's fine.
it's not me cheating.
Keep
Cheaping. It's not you
Cheaping.
You're definitely
Not me
cheaping out.
cheating.
Quiz time. I've
Quiz
tweeted out quiz time.
time.
Everyone share this around now because we want to get as many people as possible.
Yeah. So yeah, we want everyone playing along in the chat. So don't just be saying your answers.
Yeah,
in the
don't
comments,
just chuck
though,
your answers out in the chat.
because we'll see that and then we'll know it. But
Yeah.
if you write the answers down and then at the end we'll add what everyone got. Obviously, some will of
Paper.
people on here, but then we'll see what people got in the chat as well.
Yeah, while everyone's trying to be BBC presenters with their papers, knocking them down on the desks and stuff. Joke. Tell you guys, I got the opportunity to tell you guys tonight on the news. The Virtual Towers Online drops a video
Tonight
on Christmas
the
Day.
Yorkshire Hour.
Yes, we are dropping a video on Christmas Day at 7 p.m. on the Virtual
you're
Towers
talking now?
web on the Virtual Towers YouTube channel. It's gonna blow you away. I'm not saying any more, But please subscribe, notifications on, join the Discord. You'll get alerted straight away as well. And follow me as well on my socials, all on CoasterGen. You know where they all are. But yeah, it's going to be amazing. Can't wait. I'm so excited. We're all excited. Like all of us in the team are like seriously excited.
Just release it already, Luke.
Can't.
Just release it.
Drop it. Drop it now. Drop it now.
Unreal 5 was not what it was promised to be when it was released. It was fucking broken. It's not. It's not an engine you can make games in.
It looks sick though.
It looks amazing for 5 seconds before it crashes. Yeah. That's the problem.
I'm just going to address Isaac's statement there, saying I'm going to take a win on this quiz. Good luck. You're guaranteed 1 point. If you don't get this 1 point, you're an idiot.
Keep plugging your channels. Joe, talk about theme park insanity.
But yeah, if Joe made this quiz, it probably would actually be reasonable. I've just gone over the top with these.
To be fair, for those listening, I was supposed to be
as soon as I knew James was doing this, I was like, "That's it, I'm out. I'm not doing this."
I'm not good with trivia as it is.
I cannot retain information.
For some of these, I feel like it's just gonna have to be closest answer to some of them.
Oh, God,
just why'd you make it so hard though? What's the fun in that? Like, just no one's gonna get anything.
Wait.
I did this in half an hour. So
wait, what? You're saying so? It's not A, B, or C?
No.
Oh fucking hell! How are we gonna do
this? There's one that has the multiple choice.
How many questions?
10 questions.
10 questions, right?
Are we gonna have to provide
one question has?
Am I gonna have to show my workings out and
stuff? Has the opportunity for 6 points. So
where are we typing the answers?
You're just keeping note of them yourself.
Okay.
Oh, I don't have that kind of technology. 1 minute.
Notepad on your computer.
Got it.
Kind of primitive. Like what?
I've got good.
Right, so I think the way we'll do this is right. So for everyone in the chat, what we'll do is. We'll everyone write their answers down. When James gives the answer, if before you say the answer, we'll give our answers maybe. And then everyone in the chat can give their answers as well. And if someone's right in the chat, then we'll know. So I don't want people going, I knew that. What the it's on. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. Is everyone ready?
The Christmas quiz.
No, but go on.
So, question 1. How many theme parks are currently operating in the United Kingdom?
I thought you were going to say in the US then. I was like, fuck off.
I mean, still fuck off. That's just a question that you should know, but you don't know.
These are... according to RCDB, by the way.
Yeah, but how many like Gullivers are there? I don't even know.
I will
6 million.
The ones that don't have multiple choice, I will just give the point to whoever's closest out of us. Okay. So
you could have easily made this one multiple choice. I'm just saying.
I just couldn't be bothered really, and I only had
like
20...
an hour to do it.
No, I had 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Quizmaster duties were just flung at you.
Literally, here you go. You're doing
an answer, and I'm like, it's not enough. And I'm looking at it now, I'm like, it's too much.
I've either completely overshot this or undershot it. I have no idea.
I broke 3 instead of question 2, so yeah, I'm doing good on the next time. Right.
We all got answers for question 1.
Yeah.
Question 2. This is your multiple choice one.
Oh shit, here we go.
In what year did Adventure Island in Southend-on-Sea start operation? Is it 1916, 1917, 1918, or 1919?
That's a TPI question, is that one?
Say that one again. Say that one again. Say them years again.
In what year did Adventure Island in Southend-on-Sea start operation? 1916, 1917, 1918, or 1919?
They're too close together, mate.
Like I said, that's what I do.
Yeah, you do around the right range.
Because then you sat there thinking, well, could it be?
Going to come off? I just don't know.
It's a guess.
So,
Yeah, Laura said I don't know anything about the South. Yes, same.
I don't think James does, and he lives there.
that's because she's half northern. So, yeah.
The only reason I know most of these is because I know the answer because I searched.
Because you searched the
So yeah.
Yeah, you should.
Goodbye.
Yeah, you
You
should do
employ
the
QI
questions.
to-
And now here is the guaranteed point, unless you're an
Okay.
idiot.
Okay.
Well, you know.
For question number 3.
Someone's
Oh,
gonna
God.
get this wrong. Someone's gonna
What
get
theme park holds the record for most inversions on a roller coaster?
Oh god, that's easy, bro. Why are you going from like 0 to
the
like
point.
100 to 0? 100 to 0.
100 to
It's like-
0.
See the
Real
point.
quick.
Yeah, very soon.
Ready for the next question?
Yeah, go for it, man.
Number 4. What is the angle of drop on Mumbo Jumbo?
Oh, I did know this.
You son of a bitch.
I knew this. I knew this like a year ago. I said it.
Yeah,
in the
same.
vlog, and now I don't flipping know.
Harry's just sat there in the chat going, what a bunch of idiots.
I know.
I will say, you also have to blame Pete for some of these questions. So.
Yeah, I can imagine so.
Who got Pete involved, man?
Himself.
Him.
I had 20 minutes to try
We
and
were
come
in
up
the
with
chat,
this
and then Pete was like, "Ooh, questions. Here we go." So
I
I was like, "Right, I'm going now."
So that was number 4, which was what is the
Wait,
angle of drop
I'm not.
on
I'm
Mumbo
not
Jumbo?
done
Yeah,
with
I'm
that.
trying to-
That is
Wait, it's
steep. That is a steep boy.
Is it the steep? No, is it the steepest in
Yeah.
the UK? It is, isn't it?
Yep.
Is it the steepest
In the
Yeah.
UK, yes.
I want to
Yeah.
say yes.
Oh, I'm just fucking making anything up for this then.
Shit. Can't remember it.
I know I'm so annoyed because I said it in my vlog, and you know.
I like
Did you actually?
Buster.
Yeah, I'm sure I did. I was just like, it's
I like
'cause you-
being evil.
it was a phase where I was like researching everything before when it vlogged and went, so I just seemed like I knew everything when I didn't actually. I was just like RCDB. Okay, so this is
That with a whole film crew behind you.
yeah.
Like
Few cars
Grand
at the
Tour.
back, you know.
Like 7
Now,
there's-
now I just I don't
There's
care now.
10
I'm just
questions,
like,
Luca.
There should have been more. We've gone through these. Let's go. 5.
For number 5. Number 5, what year did Big Dipper start operating at Blackpool Pleasure Beach?
Oh Jesus!
Oh, for Christ's sake. Sean, you fucking walked it.
right
I'm
on my
walking it next
fridge
day,
in my
Paul.
kitchen. On my fridge in my kitchen, I've got off eBay. We've got a postcard of the Big Dipper, the year it first opened, and it's got like a letter on the back. Someone actually sent it that year,
Oh, wow.
and I don't know what the year is. So can I go to my fridge and just is that okay? Am I allowed to do that?
He's just going to get another beer.
I'm trying to get another
Yeah,
beer,
back.
guys.
Or you'll see Joe just appear with a can and just whisper.
Andy
On the
Highgate,
fridge.
where you at? You need to get your
Again,
fix up.
I probably these type of questions I will be accepting the closest answer. Because there's no more.
I have a year in my
class
head, but I don't know if
nations,
it's
innit?
that one.
It had different because there's like the first year it opened and then didn't it change a little bit and then God knows, I don't know. Right, I'm putting what I think.
Have you all got an answer for number 5?
Wait. I think I've gone
Wait.
way too old. I mean, I have.
1783.
Hey, you're not far off.
1700s.
1500s.
Temple
Screw
built it
it.
in my day here. Like,
The Egyptians built it. There you go.
yeah.
1564.
I'm not gonna. Oh, man, okay. Yeah,
Ooh.
I've got one.
That sounds a bit right.
I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, same.
Oh, Emma knows that one.
Should be the amount of time you spend at Blackpool.
Right.
All
in
she
there,
does
like,
it. All she does is like drink and just look at all the things on the walls. So.
It doesn't actually go on the
got-
rides.
she's got all the facts memorized.
Ready for number 6?
Yes.
Let's go.
What theme park in the UK has the most roller coasters?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Well, that is good because I feel like that's something that just is obvious, but it probably
feel
not.
like I know. I feel like I should know that.
I feel like I know it. I feel like I know what it is, but then I'm thinking, oh, there's going to be something that there's going to be somewhere else that has like fucking 15 wacky worms or something.
I would love to go to there.
Yeah, right. Every single one of them. I mean that park does exist. It's called Energylandia, but
yeah, that's what I was thinking about that. I was like, that is what it's about.
Oh,
same.
I still can't believe I cleaned up every coaster in that fucking park.
Luca, I said this is a difficult quiz.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Ben. It does feel like a trick, doesn't it?
We need to get Luca on here sometime.
Yeah,
we do. He needs to make his return.
I imagine I'll probably be
Isaac wants to come on as well. Isaac said he wants to come on at some point.
Yeah, he did mention that to me as well. We'll have to get them both on for sure.
Go for it.
Next year is going to be the year of guests, I think.
The year of the guest.
Wait, I need to get Joe to
fit that into your Chinese New Year Chinese calendars, people.
Are we ready for number 7?
Go for it.
I mean, no, but go for it.
Have you got an answer for number 6?
Yeah. Well, I have an answer. It's not the right one, but I have one.
You never know. It could be the right answer. Number 7. What is the oldest operating roller coaster in the UK?
Kind of shit's that?
I think for this year, however, it hasn't been operating.
Oh, you've just made that easy now. Oh no, this year
it hasn't been what? What did you say?
It is an operating coaster, but it hasn't.
But it hasn't operated. Okay.
I don't. If that's the name, yes. If not, I'm fucked. But
yeah,
what is all like? No one gets it right.
I think I know what it is, but I'm not 100%.
Yeah.
But it didn't.
Oh, Carl, 100%.
Oh hell yeah, yeah.
That'll be
100%. 100%. I'm down for that.
The drunk riders, the drunk.
See, I thought I had to give a bit of a hint on that one because they've been very difficult so far. I want people to actually get some points.
I love the awkward silence between the questions.
Yeah.
I'll be so happy if you get this one right.
And now a word from our sponsor.
Flex tape.
I saw this board in half. It's an Alton Tower
Wacky wavy inflatable arm flailing tube, man. Wacky wavy inflatable arm flailing.
Shadow Legends.
Yeah, great Shadow Legends.
Get this awesome character.
Manscaped, look after your balls.
Yep.
We good to move on? Cool.
Getting ready for these sponsors, by the way.
Now, good luck on this one. Again,
did you know? Sorry, did you know that? Do you remember that time when Expedition Theme Park got a Raid Shadow Legends sponsor? That was a good time.
I actually fucking don't.
You don't, mate.
Farm remembers.
Like honestly,
I do not remember
when he got like I was watching one of his and he went, and this is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, and I thought it was like a kind of a joke thing, and sometimes he does like jokey things. It was actual like Raid Shadow Legends.
Wow.
I did sponsor him for one video.
yeah. I was like, is he the first theme park like content creator to get a Raid Shadow Legends? Surely. I can't think of anyone else.
No, I can't think of anyone else.
When was that? Was that earlier this year or like?
That would have been this year or like maybe last year, maybe even last year. I can't remember now, but yeah.
Are we ready for number 8?
Yeah.
Number 8. Again, I'll accept closest answer on this one. How many roller coasters are currently operating in the UK?
How many coasters?
How many roller coasters are currently operating in the UK?
How many coasters?
That's worse than mine.
Man, that's like I reckon Emma will get this because she's recently been looking at all the creds in the UK, so she's going to now this.
Beer in hand. We should have Who Wants to Be a Millionaire sponsor this, and whoever wins. That's the level that the
steal the million.
James, I'm just going to phone a friend, and I'm going to phone you. Can you tell me the answer?
I don't know. Should we ask the audience?
Pete. What? Why would you waste it on phone Pete?
Yeah, Pete would actually help you on this.
Exactly.
The answer's in your hand.
Emma says, I don't bloody count them.
You do, nerd.
I've made a guess. After a bet.
Yeah, Sean, you should know them as you said them all.
I know. No, yeah. I wasn't looking at what country they were in, though.
Unknown.
The amount of unknowns probably covers the amount of coasters that there are in the UK.
Pete helps no one.
There's at least one on Flamingo Land, isn't there? So, you know.
Yeah.
We all got a guess.
No, I'm still trying to think.
I'm
Really
just gonna
here
put
for the clout.
250. What?
I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay. I've got an answer.
Mine sounds like a betting company. I'm just going to say that.
It's made me think. It's made me.
I can hear that.
You got that? Yeah.
Betting 2-2.
It's made me reevaluate how many parks in the country now because I think I put way too many.
This quiz is making me question my life right now.
See, NF Attraction. I was on RCTV the other day looking at this.
Oh, see.
Ready for number 9?
Yeah.
Number 9 is actually a bit of a curveball. There's a potential for 6 points.
Ooh, wow. What the fuck? Right,
Yeah.
Stephen Fry.
Name
Really
as many project
They
names.
say we're the
Is it? Name as many project names for Fort Park roller coasters as you can.
I have
Fucking-
no idea. I'd have no idea.
You couldn't just
I
say
know.
you couldn't say towers, could you?
Not
Probably.
happened.
That'd be just-
Not happened.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Not happened. Not
I know
happened.
once that's been
And
done.
Exodus.
How many Thought Park project names have there been? Is that the question?
There was one named after a
No,
dog.
name
There
as
was
many
one
as you can,
named
so
after
each.
there was one named after a dog. There was one named after the person.
You're speaking
Well,
out
there
loud,
wasn't it-
bro.
there was
in a
one
quiz.
named
Just,
after a
just,
dog.
just throwing
Yeah, but
that
I'm
out
not
there.
saying the actual things. I'm just trying.
You said dog. I'm like, what was the
Yeah,
dog
but
Project
a dog
Tiger.
could be called
It
anything.
wasn't just called
Project
Project
Dog.
Dog. though.
Tackle Forest.
Project Dog.
If
Project
there
Dog
are
is-
more than what I've got, by the way, this is all I could get. Me and Pete could figure out.
To be fair, if it was Colossus, it must have been Project Rough, to be honest, wasn't it? So...
Speaking of dogs,
Emma, this is why you don't let me be a quizmaster. I come up with horrible questions, as does
give us
Pete.
a rest, man. I've got 2.
So do
Who
so.
knows this shit?
I only know of 2. I didn't even know Thought Park did project names.
I know one.
They haven't done project names for
Recently.
every single ride they've done,
Yeah.
but they have done quite a few.
Hold on, I just need to get.
Sean out here googling.
Was that work?
No, I'm trying. No, basically, Joe, I asked Joe to get me a beer.
were
But
banned from the job.
it's a chocolate beer, and it's just, I don't like chocolate beers, man.
And it happens to be on the postcard with.
Yeah,
the Big
well, does
Dipper
it happen to
date
be
on
in
it.
the fridge that has the postcard?
You
on
think
it?
we forgot?
Oh,
You need to try that.
yeah, their chocolate beers are not good.
They're too sweet. Like it's like a salted caramel stout. Like who asks for that?
Hey, it's got facts in the chat.
That
No, but
actually sounds quite nice.
No, but there are other brewing companies that would do a really good job of that. Just that particular one
Links.
is just no,
I've got a
it's
Northern
not-
Monk Black Forest.
I
Start in
think
the
Joe.
fridge.
I think you'd actually like
Hmm.
this though. I think you'd like. We'll swap Joe. Not you, Joe. The
The other Joe. I was going to say I'd have a hard time doing that, but yeah.
Oh,
Right.
Luke has potentially done well here.
Well, it bloody should be. The problem is names
And he's worked there for how long? He should know.
He's probably got more project names than I have.
Legit, the project names are probably
trainer.
his list of how he gets up the tiers of working there. Like,
has everyone got
Luca, if you don't get every one of these project names, you're not coming on the show.
No.
Are we ready for the final question?
All good.
I think so.
Okay, Luke, you can thank Pete for this one. I
played a nobody knows card.
I had no involvement in creating this question.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
And Pete has said, if you actually read what you looked at, you should know the answer. How
You've been doing your homework, Luke.
How many bolts were used in the construction of Nemesis at Alton Tower? Closest answer.
Do you know what's funny? I feel like this was actually like made public information, like not common because I don't know it, but like I feel like this was said pretty widely recently, but I can't remember. I have no idea.
Closest guess.
I'm genuinely guessing this shit. I don't have. Yeah, I've got a foggy.
Pete's reaction. Pete is here just to see your reaction.
Pete's just literally sat there pissing himself laughing.
There's my reaction, Pete.
Go on, Pete.
Emma, don't worry. That's all the questions now.
I've had enough.
Right. Yes. How many bolts were used in the construction of Nemesis?
Wait, are we just talking about supports? Are we talking about like just in general?
No, full.
I think
How
it
many
means the whole
bolts?
thing.
Bolts, not supports. Bolts.
Bolts.
That's a lot.
Is that including like the station?
Yeah, everything.
Everything.
The amount of bolts in that entrance facade as well.
I can't go wrong with that number. I don't think
the amount of bolts in the queue line fencing.
Where would you start? Like how?
I didn't read it. I looked at the pictures.
It's literally on the first page about Nemesis as well.
Oh, fuck off. Is it really? I wish I read that now. Damn it. That was a sick book to read as well. It's all about roller coasters from all over the world. It was amazing. It's held together by sellotape.
Where's your book now, Luke?
It's at Pete's house.
Is that Pete's house? I'm just do a massive. I don't even know. What? Where do you even start?
Forbidden Valley.
I don't even know how many supports it's got.
How many?
It's not just supports, though, is it? It's everything. It's the
I know, but I'm saying I don't even know how many supports there are, so I don't definitely know how many.
I don't know that. I'm freaking built.
You should know that.
I should know that.
You should know how many supports there are.
You've been recreating it. You should know that.
Well, yeah, it's part of Alton Towers.
Yeah, no, it's not.
We're creating Octonauts as well, but I don't know how many fucking bolts that thing's got, do I?
You telling me you've not been putting every single little bolt in
and tallying them
not
up?
Not realistic.
Maybe you'll find out one day.
There's a half-hearted job you're doing here, bro.
I know.
December 25th.
Oh, dude.
I love just the peer of one eye from the car.
It's because I've got a light here because my ring light broke 10 minutes before we went live.
How many?
Just give us the answers. So,
Right,
are we all ready for the answer?
I'm just gonna.
No.
Yeah.
No. 1 sec. I'll be back in a second. Talk amongst yourself.
Okay, let's talk.
He's going to find out the year.
I'm not. Do you want me to take you to the toilet? Do you want me to take you to the toilet?
Yes.
No.
No,
Do you want me to? Okay, I'll take you. Come on.
Oh no.
Right. When I come back,
That's a cinematic
I'll
I don't
just-
want to see.
when
Thank you.
Cinematic piss.
When I
I
come
don't
back,
know how to use
I'll
that
go-
gimbal over there.
When I come back, I will not touch anything, and then you'll know that I've not cheated. All right.
John, just go. You're making this worse, bro. So Valhalla, what do you guys think about it?
No talking about that.
No one has
Yes,
access to the
it is 6
button.
separate points for the project.
Oh man.
So it's 10 questions, but a total of 15 points available.
I've literally got 2, and I can't. One of them is like on the edge of my tongue, and I can't get it quite.
Again, if you've put a guess down, the closest to the number ones is getting the point. So,
incidentally, anybody in the chat, if you're spamming, fuck off. Seriously. I'm sorry I put that out there, but get lost.
This is where the Yorkshire arrows usually run across the screen.
Yorkshire arrow.
Excuse me, if you're in the chat and you're causing trouble, fuck off.
No.
Oh, Lucas easily got 8 then, apparently.
I think Lucas shouldn't be allowed to answer this question.
Oh no, we had a worse one.
Considering he operates stealth.
At our actual Christmas quiz,
Yeah.
they got pictures of the management when they were babies, and we had to guess which picture was which manager. One of the teams had 2 of the managers in the store on it, so they knew 2 of the answers straight away.
This is just not fair.
They shouldn't be allowed to answer that question.
I'm ready. Let's go.
I
Are we
agree,
ready?
Isaac.
Are we
You would
ready?
anything to stop Luca from getting points, Isaac.
So, question number 1, it was closest to the number. How many theme parks are currently operating in United Kingdom?
I've gone
So
Answers,
what we'll do
please.
is we'll start from
49.
We'll start from the left of the screen. So, Joe, if you want to...
Brilliant.
Okay.
That
So
was so smooth.
One at a time.
I'll go. I'll go.
Amazing, we're going to the toilet.
100. I've put 150. Which is
150?
wrong. Mikhail,
Oh shit.
Yeah, Mikhail, I'm the same.
you've got to put you got to say what your first answer is.
Mine's literally half of yours.
Mine's less than yours then.
Well,
Shit.
I've overshot then, haven't I?
So, Mikhail, what have you put?
Or I've massively undershot it. I said 75.
75.
Yeah. Oh, no, I just
Joe.
It was just a complete
Joe.
guess. I don't-
Joe.
Joe.
49.
49. And
Oh, I've gone too
Luke,
high, haven't I?
36.
36. For
As if
Luke.
we've gone down from like.
You actually,
Really
yeah.
mad.
Yeah.
Let me just see.
What you mean you don't know the answer?
I know I have the answer. I need to figure
Let
out
me
who's
see.
closest. No, I have to figure out who's closest.
6 hours later.
Okay. Closest with their answer
Ah.
would actually be in the chat
Oh wow!
with Emma.
What?
123.
Jesus.
Fucking hell.
Closest out of us
Sean,
is
obviously.
Sean.
Yay!
Hey, well done.
The
Sean has
correct
one
answer
point.
Actual
was
answer.
120.
Currently
Ooh,
operating.
That's pretty good,
Wow.
Emma. Well done.
So very
you
good
go.
guess, Emma.
Emma's gonna destroy
So
us
that
in
is
this-
1
in
point
this
to
quiz.
Sean.
Alright. Without even meaning to as well.
Fucking yes, mate.
Fucking yes,
Fucking yes, mate.
Yes, mate.
Quality.
Yo, James, we need to figure out how to do this properly and have like.
Yo, we want to
3 on
talk. We want to
3.
talk about
like-
We want to talk about northern accents, right? I can hear it in that comment, by the way.
Yeah,
We wanna talk
yeah,
about
that
northern
is
accents.
it.
Do you remember?
Fucking
when
yes,
that,
mate. Come on.
do you remember when that?
Fucking yes,
Do
mate.
you remember when that video of the
Oh, wow.
of the Chinese Mark launcher like dropped on Twitter and everyone
Yeah.
was commenting on it and stuff? Emma commented on it and said just the most northern reaction I've ever heard to a roller coaster ever. She just goes, "Fucking hell, it done half shifts, does it?"
Awesome.
That's so good. I love that.
Oh shit!
Oh, that was
York-
so
Yorkshire,
funny because
I
I could hear myself saying that.
Yeah, that is
Okay,
something.
who's
yeah.
ready for question 2?
Salford hour.
No one. This is difficult.
In what year did Adventure Island in Southend-on-Sea start operation?
I put What was it? It was the second one. So 16. No, 16. I put.
I've got 1916, 1917,
Yeah.
1918, 1919.
I put
1916.
16 as well.
I'm saying 16.
So 1916 for Sean.
Yeah, I put 1916 as well.
1917 for me.
1917.
18 for me.
And
Ooh.
18 for Luke. And what have we got in there?
What are we saying in the chat?
Luca, how did you get 1980
I know what.
and
wasn't an
1970? I said
The
70.
quizmaster is literally.
They misheard it. They
I
misheard
thought
it.
you said 1980 at one point, and I was like, that would
18.
probably be when it was. It was. Yeah.
It was the teens. It wasn't the tens. the late ones.
What we got?
I can reveal that the correct answer is 1918. So
Luke got it.
you've got the
Luke
point
got a
here.
point.
Yes, mate.
Fucking yes, mate.
Fucking yes, mate.
Oh, wow.
Smash it.
Isaac, oh dear me, -1 point for going outside the ride area. Oh, that's amazing.
Danger of death. Don't.
Now, I don't. If one of you has got this wrong, just leave this
Okay.
room immediately.
Yeah.
Right, okay, Flamingo Land, see ya.
What theme park?
Watch me have misheard.
Number
Fucking-
3.
Yeah,
what
I was thinking
theme
that
park
now.
holds the record for most inversions on a roller coaster?
What
Alton
UK
Towers.
theme park?
What
Should we
theme
do this after 3?
Right.
Get
One,
One,
two,
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 three.
three.
Alton
Flamingo
Towers.
Land.
Polton's and Flamingo Land.
Chessington.
Alton
Nemesis
Towers,
was
obviously. Yeah, Alton Towers.
No, it was the yet to open Paramount Park or London Resort.
Oh well. I guess this is the end of the podcast, guys. We had a good run.
I'm assuming you've all got Alton Towers there.
Alton Towers,
Yes,
yeah.
Alton Towers Resort, if you want to be,
Alton Towers Resort, sure.
Towers Resort.
You all get a point for that
No,
one.
resort
Do I
and
get an
water
extra
park.
point for saying
What
resort?
are you on about?
Don't get an extra point. for
Resort and
Off.
water park and Parksville close
And
set.
golf.
Actual park.
And golf.
and
Creeley
golf,
Adventure
And camping.
and stargazing.
Yeah.
Number 4. Again, we are going to have to go for closest on this
Oh
one.
no! Can we have a break
Okay.
at 5, please?
So Mumbo Jumbo.
What
yeah?
is the angle of drop on Mumbo Jumbo?
I've
Sean,
put 110 degrees.
110. Mikhail,
I put 125.
20.
Oh, see, that's what I originally thought.
Joe
112.
Oh, you love Flamingo Land.
and
Oh
Luke.
yeah, he knows, doesn't he?
115.
115.
I think it's either
What have we got in the
112 or
chat?
125.
We've got 112,
117.
117.
Oh, yes. Nice one, Half Northern. We'll take that.
103. I
112.
can reveal it is 112. Well done,
I
Joe.
knew it was going to be.
Fucker!
When Joe said it, I was like, of course he would know that.
I mean,
Yeah.
Flamingo Land's my bread and butter, right? So, you know, if I didn't get that right,
Yeah.
put me.
I'm proud of you.
I can't believe a roofing company has done better social media for the new ride than the actual park.
So, funny fact,
Oh,
I posted about
let's-
that and I shared the
can we
images.
not?
I credited them. They literally reached out to me on Facebook and said, please, can you remove all association with us with the post? Hang on, guys. You posted the images and you gave yourself credit for it. So,
Yeah, what's
How's that
about?
work?
Really?
Wait. What?
so I had
Let's-
to remove the
say
post,
that again.
basically.
What
So
happened?
basically, I posted that image, all those images, and shared with credit to those guys explaining what was going on. They contacted me directly and says, "Can you please remove all association with us from that post?"
Hope you didn't do
Well,
it.
What,
you
some
shared the
roofing
pictures.
company did?
Yeah, the actual roofing company that did it. So I've had to remove the post, basically.
What? Why?
Which
You
is
didn't have
shit.
to remove
Right,
it.
so what's
You
happened
said-
there is-
So what's
Yeah.
happened is they've put
Yeah.
a post out which
Mm.
they didn't approve,
Yeah.
and they're getting in
Yeah.
shit for it.
Even though I got
Have
told by
they-
them that it was okay to share it. So
Have they?
Yeah,
Yeah, but
whatever.
they probably got told by Flamingo Land you can't
Yeah.
share this.
Yeah.
it's still on
is
there.
it, is
That
it
post
still on their
still there.
page? What's
That
their,
post
what
is
they
still on their
called?
page.
What they called?
What's happened is someone
they're
made a
called
very
Evolve-
straight
Evolve
line with a
Roofing
paintbrush. They were very
Companies.
proud. They uploaded it.
What was
Hmm.
it? What was it, Joe?
Evolve Roofing Limited.
Evolve. We'll show it on here, and they can
Give them shit.
tell us the.
I've never even heard of.
So they said
I just want to say thank you very much to Evolve Roofing Agency for the amazing
for sponsoring this podcast.
No. Yeah, I wasn't
sponsoring this.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Why
I can't find them, but anyway.
You put some up on social media.
It doesn't matter anyway, yeah. It's all good.
Stays on social
Yeah,
media.
literally says we're working on something this week, and then the next post is all the boarding complete, ready for fiberglass resin coat. It's just like he literally posted pictures of the line.
Yeah.
Yourselves.
Luca said
anyway,
125 would make it the world steepest. Yeah, I thought I don't know why I thought Mumbo Jumbo had the steepest record, like the record for the steepest drop. I thought it was that.
And the last time you went to Flamingo Land was, when they had very old coasters.
Maybe either I might have got that mixed up with what the fuck is the one called? TMNT Shellraiser.
Mall
of America? Yeah.
American Dream.
Yeah, that's it. American Dream, not Mall of America.
Either that or Cannibal at Lagoon, I think.
Ooh, that ride though.
Those
really good.
All three of them drops are steep as shit. Like,
I hope to get on Shellraiser next year. Hope so.
I'm not spending money on that.
I'm still trying to find this roofing company, but I cannot find them anyway.
I found them straight away.
Evolve
Roofing Limited.
Oh,
who's that Pokemon? It's Pikachu!
Pikachu! Fuck!
Charizard.
Hey, let's get on to the next one.
Yeah, let's go
Please, someone make
Number
that meme.
5. Again, the closest to the answer. What year did Big Dipper start operating Blackpool Pleasure Beach?
This is purely a guess.
I've put 1920.
1920.
Yeah,
Kyle.
I just remembered the answer from you saying that, I think.
I put 1923.
1923.
Oh, Easy Falcon 20.
Joe.
1923.
And Luke.
1932.
I mean, it's close enough.
Let's see the chat. We got 20.
Don't let me see you got it wrong because you got the last two.
Why is
numbers.
half and all got the same answer as me
25,
again?
23,
Saw that?
No, you put 1922.
Oh no, I just saw 1930. I swear I just saw that. Oh no,
1932. Yeah, half and all.
NF Attractions said
Attractions,
1932.
Yeah.
Chris said
That's
24. Mad. Carl said 23. Mark said 23. Emma said 23.
Luke, you got your numbers the wrong way round. It was 1923.
Well,
so
I am dyslexic. Just throwing that out there. So I get a point.
Joe and McCall get a point for that.
That's dyscalculus's numbers. That doesn't work, man. That's letters.
Even after good.
When you said your answer, I was just like, oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
So
pat him on the
close.
head. Well done. Good attempt.
That's what I said. Don't let me see you got this question wrong because you got the last two numbers mixed the wrong way.
Told you. What did you say I had?
So-
Maths calculus or something? Like, what's that?
No, dyscalculus is math.
Yeah, I have that and all, apparently.
It's like dyslexia, but for maths.
numbers.
My teacher's good.
Calculus.
So, question number 6.
Yeah.
What theme park in the UK has the most roller coasters?
I've just put a really generic Alton Towers answer. That's what I've said. I was trying to think about it.
Alton
That's what I
Towers?
think.
McCall?
Oh no! Oh my god! What the hell have I just done?
What kind of a generic answer is that?
No, Pleasure Beach. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
no. Right,
Yeah, I put
McCall?
I put Pleasure Beach.
So why did I not say
Joe?
Pleasure Beach? Pleasure Beach has clearly
Luke.
got more coasters. Oh my
Beach.
God.
Oh, for Pleasure
Beach.
Beach.
That's so jokes.
Why did I put that? As soon as I said it, I realised.
I've gone for the most generic answer I can think of. That is definitely
The
not right.
wrong answer.
Well, it's obviously Fort Park, isn't it?
That's right,
Hey,
mate.
I've been lied to on this.
What do you
answer.
mean you've been lied to?
I've been
do you
lied to.
Oh, no.
Everyone will get a point for that one.
Why?
Because it is a tie between Towers and Pleasure Beach.
Oh,
Huh?
what?
Both
What?
at 10.
How?
I got told it was Flamingo Land with 11, but RCDB says 9. Blame Pete.
Yeah,
for
it's
that one.
definitely not.
It should be Pleasure Beach with like 13.
Yeah.
Not the coaster 13, but 13 coasters.
That is
Yeah,
operating.
not that bad.
Oh, that is operating.
Operating.
Oh.
Operating.
Which is
Yeah,
Technically,
10
you could say
10
Grand
10
National.
Steeplechase is
Not
free.
operating.
Grand National is 2.
yeah.
yeah, Pete, you got
No,
your
it's
answer.
not.
That
What?
was,
You
that
told
was
me
my
I agree.
exact logic.
Yeah, but that's
Steeplechase
the
is
wrong-
3 coasters.
Yes, I know, Sean. I know. This is why
I don't think it is. I don't think it is, mate. Like,
No,
to
it's
be
not.
honest.
Same
I got
station.
told the wrong answer.
Like Grand National is. I know people say like if you go out and you go on, it's 2, but it's not though. It's like that's one continuous track.
Let's
Steeplechase is
not.
the same layout. It's just
No,
different.
Grand National is just a health hazard. Let's put it out there.
Let us know in the comments.
If you have a bad back,
What is it? Oh, I don't know.
It shows
Yeah.
11.
Okay.
Steeplechase is 3 coasters.
This is
We
a
get that out of the way
controversial.
right
It's
now.
a controversial question, James.
I
What have you
was
done?
doing it operating coasters, Pete. I think you might have got a mix with Defunct. Because Defunct it has 11.
Defunct. Well, what do you include in defunct? Do you include like the Valve?
Well,
coaster?
fucking Flamingo Land has like 50 then. They have so
Yeah.
many defunct coasters. It's not even like, yeah.
So everyone gets.
Everyone's got a point for that one.
Yeah.
Thank God. I thought I'd really messed up then.
No, why does Sean get one? He said the Alton Tower.
Because it's a tie.
I
Tie
have
between both
I
of
have
them.
just checked, Pete, on the actual Flamingo.
Oh,
Land
right, yeah, it was a tie
RCDB.
with towers. Oh, yeah. Fair.
Flamingo Land RCDB, the actual page says 9 operating.
We've got to go off RCBD. We've got to go off something, guys.
That's fucking
Thank
funny.
Right.
RCDB, the
The boys.
Alright,
adjudicator
next-
for
alright, next
smash
one,
or
next one
pass
then.
with screw loops.
Oh, that's great. That was. I'll honestly that then.
That was
All
fun.
right, next one then. Question 7.
I think RCDB might have their filters wrong. Well,
Right. Before
anyway.
Oh,
Luke's
Luke's gone.
vanished.
Luke.
He said, "Fuck this! I can't be asked anymore."
yeah, Luke's gone.
Luke. Is he in a mood? Anyway, let's just carry on. Let's carry on.
No, I can't wait for it.
This next one's a good one, and I want to see what Luke had for this.
Yeah,
Luke.
like I have an answer that could apply to like maybe 4 or 5 different parks. To be fair.
We'll go through our answers, and then we'll wait for Luke to reveal. It.
I love the arguments about steeplechase here.
It is literally 3 separate coasters.
Does that mean we can get rid of 2 of them and then build an intimate single rail? Like,
It's
shut all of them.
3. Right, it's 3 tracks, but they all do the same thing. So I just can't see.
That doesn't make them not
you,
3 different tracks,
but,
though.
So say if you had,
they're not connected at all.
Say they're not connected, but say if you had opened a theme park, got 3 roller coasters in this park, you go there and it's got just steeplechase. That's like false advertising.
It's still
but it's still 3 pieces of steel that are connected to each other.
Track layouts.
Luke, you just agreed with me that it's one coaster, and now you're saying the other thing.
I just think it's a mess. It needs to go.
It's 3 separate coasters the same
Yeah,
way
but
Stampeder is 2 separate coasters.
But it should be. But it should be classed as one cred. Like it's one cred. It's not. You don't go. I've got 3.
Okay,
creds
it's got
'cause I've
one
done
queue
every
line.
single.
That's what
And another chain dogs.
It has one queue line, but I'm just saying, like you don't like that'd just be so stupid if you went. Okay, I've got 3 extra creds because I've just done all the steeplechases,
That's what I did.
I've got 2. I've got 2
Wait,
creds
that's because there wasn't you.
Imagine.
Yes.
That'll be hilarious.
If people say If people say that you get 3 creds for doing all the steeplechases, then discos are definitely classed as creds. Then that's what I'm saying.
How does that?
This is just caused arguments.
Tell me how it doesn't apply. Tell me how
I
it doesn't
literally
apply.
went to the toilet for 5 seconds and
Tell me then, if you're saying that, why is this a disco like not?
Because how does
Powered?
How does
steeplechase
okay. 3 separate ones?
So powered coaster. Anything powered is not a coaster. Is that what you're saying?
It doesn't coast.
So a powered Mac is not a coaster.
No, but I have.
Runaway mine train is not. It's not a roller coaster.
Well, runaway mine train coasts.
No, that's
it's powered, but it coasts at points. So
okay. Max and Moritz then.
We have an answer as to why I was told Flamingo Land for the most, because he counted the just operating parks list, like operating coasters list.
Yeah.
And there's Flamingo Park and Flamingo Land, and he accidentally counted a couple coasters from Flamingo Park. That's that solved. So there you go.
Oh, there we are.
Right. Anyway, let's go on to the next question. Before we
what question are we on?
Domestic.
We are on.
It's going to be a diss track in a minute if you're not careful.
Yeah.
7. Question 7. What is the oldest operating roller coaster in the United Kingdom?
I've put Dreamland Margate, and I think it's Scenic Railway. I think that's
Mikhiles?
Yeah, I just put Scenic Railway. I don't know what park it's at. I just put Scenic Railway.
There's about 100 of them.
Jack?
Yeah,
Exactly the same. Yeah.
And Luke, same
Yeah,
again.
we went to Margate. Yeah.
That is correct. Scenic Railway in Margate.
Hey.
nice.
Yeah, boy.
Got 3. That's 3
Yes,
more
mate.
than I thought I would get.
Evening, Digital Dan. Congratulations on your clammy.
Indeed.
That
Yes,
just sounds dodgy when you say
Yeah,
it.
so you can't-
Congratulations
do not
on your
Do
clammy.
not say that again.
Solero,
please.
shut the fuck up, will you?
Dan got the clam. Sorry to
He
hear
did.
that, mate.
I'll take
But
Star in
honestly,
the
well
post.
done, man. It's well,
Yeah,
well deserved.
Yeah.
Well deserved, dude.
100%.
Yeah, shout out
okay.
Digital Dan.
I've watched
So,
too much
number-
We gotta have
number
Digital
8.
Dan back on here. Like, at some
Number
point.
8.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be again the closest.
So I've just put 300. It's just
Wait, so
Wait your turn, Sean.
it's my turn. I'm first.
Yeah, no,
You
I
have
was
to
just
say your
typing out.
name.
I was just
You have to
typing.
say your name.
Sean,
Oh, shit, the
300.
quizzes.
300.
300.
Yes.
Mikhiles,
Oh, how many? What was the question? How many?
how many
coasters are
roller
there?
coasters are currently operating in the UK?
I massively overshot this one. I said 2,600.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Which UK? Not on Mars, bro. Like,
No, man.
That's a lot of wacky worms.
Yeah, that's a lot. I think about all the
There's
ones
so
that are
many.
just
There's
that,
so
like,
many
yeah.
wacky worms and kids coasters that we just discount and don't think about.
Yeah, think about just the random ones that are just at like on the edge of beach front that just go
Yeah.
around in a circle. Like
Exactly.
Joe,
320.
320. And Luke.
Bet 365.
I did betting 212. That's what I thought.
No,
you were asking
365,
for.
bro. 365.
365. I know what you mean.
Nah.
Yeah. The funny thing is, if you did
What?
betting 212, you would have been closer.
Oh, what? There's less?
Sean, you are
No.
actually the closest with your 300. But you're nowhere near close. is the thing.
You're just the closest.
I'm the
You're just the
top down.
closest.
The
I'm
closest.
taking it, man. I'm taking it. Yeah, I'm having
According
it.
to RCDB, again, if you dispute this, I'll take it up with RCDB. It is 195.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's not
See,
even. There's not even 200 operating coasters in the UK.
Yeah. Mikhiles like, why am I in this country? Like, what is going on there?
I can relate
No,
to that
I
question.
question
really
my
depressing.
answer. I question my answer because I was thinking 150 amusement parks in the UK, and then there's 300 coasters. I was like, that's too low, surely.
That's 2 coasters per park.
Yo, that's too much logic. I didn't even think about that. We actually answered how many theme parks there would be.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? You just threw some like Ridley Scott wizardry on that. Then I was like, what? Where's that story?
Ben went, oh my god, I said 185. So Ben in the chat is closest.
Nice, Ben.
Nice.
Nice. Wow.
So, here is now a chance for 6.
I want to see what Luca. I want Luca to like. Can we ring him? Get him to come on and say this.
We could invite Luca. Do you want to come? You want to come on? I'll send you the link if you want to come.
If you have a headset and a microphone ready.
I feel like
you have to have your phone. It's fine. You have to have your phone.
Oh,
Come on, Luca.
by all means then.
Join us.
okay, Sean, what did you get?
So I put Project Exodus.
I was gonna say, are we counting Exodus?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, these are just right. For some reason, Project Emily was in my head or something like that. So that might be wrong.
Emily is not correct.
No,
Oh,
you can't tell. You can't just okay. Yeah. So Project Nemesis. Project Nemesis. Was that one?
Okay.
Project Insanity. And
is
then
it a theme park?
because Lucas said that there's 2 in plain sight, I said Project Levi's.
Oh, LC12.
LC12.
Yeah, Lucas just whacked him out in chat.
Okay. Oh, well done, mate. Oh, Dylan, that's what I was thinking. Right. So thanks for that, Luca, because now everyone's going to be like, yeah, Project.
Yeah, I got all 6 too.
LC12.
Shut the fuck up. No, you didn't. Don't try it.
Sit down and shut the fuck up.
So, Sean, was that your list?
That was my list before I saw Lucas one. So yeah.
Okay, Mikhail, what was yours?
I got Exodus and Dylan.
Exodus.
See, Dylan was the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, that's the dog one.
Yeah, I was.
That was the dog one, weren't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe.
I was only told about that
Exodus.
the other day.
Just Exodus.
This
Luke.
LC12 and Exodus.
LC12 and Exodus. Thankfully, no one actually said some of the others that I have. Because Luca put WC16. I didn't even know that one was one.
No,
I don't have that one. The ones that
what
I have.
ride is that? What ride is that for?
That's going to be Darren Brown.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. What
Why?
is it like Whitechapel 16 or something? No. It was like a weird one.
Whitechapel. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty
I actually didn't get that.
That's when
The
everyone was
ones-
going. It's going to be Jack the Ripper themed. It's going to be Jack
The
the
ones,
Ripper.
the ones that I have.
Yeah.
The ones that I have.
Wait, so
were
what was the
Project
LC and
Exodus.
LC12 for then?
Last Chance, I think it was. I'm fairly certain it's like the Last Chance.
Yeah, I think it
2012.
was something like that. Yeah.
It was some weird. So yeah, I've got Project Exodus.
Last
Oh,
Chance,
Les
I mean,
Coogan.
Les
Les Coogan.
Of course, Les Coogan.
See that I
Why
was trying
not?
to think. I was trying to think of his name again because I thought that's basically what Swarm was named after. Was like Project Les Coogan or whatever. So that's what I was trying to think of. but I
Les
couldn't think of it.
Coogan?
So yeah, I've got Project Exodus, Project Odyssey, Project Calypso, Project Dylan, LC12, and Project X.
Like
Yeah,
Screwy
alright, Project
Lucy's.
X.
I
Was
think
Odyssey
everyone
was
can guess
Odyssey
what-
Colossus by any chance?
I can't remember. I think Odyssey was Colossus and Calypso was
Was
Inferno.
Nemesis, but yeah, that makes sense.
Oh,
I
think
like
it's
what
that
Screwy
one.
Lucy put.
Which
Screwy
one was
Lucy
Saw?
Project Dylan. It was named after I think
Oh, really?
the cat. I think it was
yeah,
the cat,
Saw.
not the
It was a
dog.
cat. Yeah, not a dog. It was definitely that.
Oh
one,
yeah.
So,
It was
yeah.
the
Tops
It was
it was
one
a
point
cat.
from that.
It was a cat. Yeah,
Mikhail, you got 2 from that.
got 2. Yeah.
Joe got 1 from that. Luke got 2 from that.
So
Is it
we're
close?
coming on to the craziest one now. This is going to be interesting.
And
I probably went
Closest.
as well.
answer, I
I'm
don't
changing
know.
mine dead quick.
Oi, cheating.
You can't change your answer now.
I've gone up, so it's probably going to go against me. But
And number 10, how many bolts were used in the construction of Nemesis at Alton Towers?
Luca, 15,000 wouldn't build a station.
I've put. Oh no, you're gonna. I gotta wait, haven't I? Got to wait my turn.
No,
Go wait,
it's you.
say sharp.
Go on, Sean.
1,083,5.
What is your actual answer?
That's my actual answer.
Was it 1 billion?
1,083,5.
Jesus Christ.
So at least
Half.
anything over the biggest amount, if it's not enough, he's
Wait,
won.
so you got 1,083 and half of a bolt.
Half a bolt. Yeah.
80.
Is that a red bolt?
Is that actually your answer?
0.5.
Yeah, that's my answer.
Okay. Mikhiles.
Half of it got lost.
That half a bolt is why it's getting retracked.
Yeah. So, like, where's half the bolt gone?
I've accepted I'm not getting
Shit
this
off.
one.
Yes, this is.
Someone's selling it on eBay.
This answer
I'm
is
just
a
scouring
statement.
eBay orders trying to look for the other half of the bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Luca.
Is that with the barrier?
Mikhiles,
Yeah.
what was yours?
I guessed 450,000.
450,000?
Yeah.
I've got wait.
Joe.
Judging by everyone's answers, I'm nowhere near close enough, so I said 3,200.
3,200.
In that
And
build,
Luke.
Maybe on the left all along.
1.25 million.
I was going to say,
1.25 million.
Correct.
1.25 million.
Hey.
There we go.
It was 1 million, and I was like, it's not enough.
I feel like you guys are underestimating the size of these bolts.
Oh shit!
Remember,
but there's bolts that hold like the floor together, underneath, the side, like the
Yeah, there's got to be so
the baggage.
as we are
Understood.
going as what was stated in the White Knuckle Ride book,
That's fair.
the bolts for the construction of Nemesis was 7,452.
What?
So, Joe, you are the
Who
closest.
got that? Whoa. That's blew my mind, man.
nice.
That's
It's not
actually
even
wrong.
over 10,000.
That's got to be for the track.
That's what I'm
That's
assuming.
just-
Yeah, I feel like that's
yeah,
for
it can't just be the
that.
track,
That
hasn't it?
can't be all together.
We need an
Yeah.
11th question.
11th
Wait, do we?
question.
Yeah, we're having fun.
You want an
No.
11th?
I think we've lost everything, so I don't know. Do we want more embarrassment?
We've still
Well,
got
we
18
don't
people
need a
watching.
tiebreaker
Like,
at this point.
Great, after
Maybe
2
just
hours.
outright.
We don't need a tiebreaker.
Oh, someone won.
Someone has won.
It's the first quiz on Chain Dogs as well. We've got to remember that. This is not Coast to Show didn't happen.
I feel like we need to build up some suspense.
And I'm not,
Okay.
I'm not responsible
Okay.
for this. So
Hold on,
I
I've got the
think
I've got the perfect thing.
Is it the woo?
Oh, you ruined it!
It's perfect play.
I forgot how long that clip.
That clip is
I was,
actually.
Hey, you should have been in the station.
I was hoping you would. I was hoping you'd play it for long enough for Joe for you to hear Joe just go, "Woo!"
Oh god! I'm gonna play it again now. Show play it again. There you go.
Okay, the scores in the chat are actually like really good. Like we've got
Yeah, way better than us. Why we got
Emma with an
podcasts? What's
8.
going on?
Jesus,
Wow.
Jesus.
like 5s, quite a lot of 6s.
I told you Emma was gonna win.
So in 4th place,
I got
we
I got
have
strong four.
Me.
no one.
Oh.
In
Wait,
3rd place,
Are you doing QI scoring by any chance?
we have no one.
No.
Oh. Oh wait.
In
What?
joint 2nd, we have with 6 points Sean, Mikhiles, and Luke.
Whoa.
Which means in
Not
first
bad,
place
not
with
bad.
7 points, we have Joe.
Yeah,
The OG Quizmaster.
winner today. He had his Weetabix this
Second
morning.
win of the
I was gonna
day.
say.
Yeah.
The best look ever. Thank you very much.
Genuinely, when I was like
Yeah,
adding up the scores, I was like, how have you all got fucking 6?
Luca won though.
How did I get 6? I thought I only had 4.
Luca, take 6 off that, please.
No, you got let's see, you got Alton Towers.
I mean, I'm not questioning it. If I've got 6, then I've got 6.
You got that, you got
Look
Big
at this on
Dipper.
QI.
You got Big Dipper, you got a point for the most UK coasters in the park. You got a point for Scenic Railway.
What does Joe win?
You got
an
you got
hour-long
2
stream.
points for Project
Nothing.
Dylan and Exodus.
Oh, you got a point each for. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what.
So there you go, that was your 6.
Thank you very much, Laura.
Yeah, he explained
Projects.
that multiple
Everybody,
times.
thank you.
Mikhiles.
Yeah, I did say multiple times you get a point for each.
Well,
that was fun.
Oh, that was good. Actually.
I'm
That
very
was-
surprised at the scores though. That you all
That was
got
good.
6 apart from
I know, man. We did
Yeah, I
pretty
thought
well.
I
You
I
did
was
well.
convinced I would get like 1 or 2.
6 out of
I
a total of
thought, yeah.
15. So
Yeah.
not actually too
Jeez.
bad.
That's good. That's good.
What does
So-
Joe
Wow.
win? What does Joe win?
Joe
He
wins
A round
a
of
round of
applause.
applause. Yeah, Joe wins a TPI pen. Which conveniently is already there.
Joe's got
It's
20.
one we sent earlier.
TPI pen.
Amazon's really got better this year.
But speaking of TPI pens, the giveaway closes on the 24th at 5. So if you haven't got your entries in by now, make sure you do it. There we go.
Yeah,
Emma.
there you go.
I don't think I'll be allowed to do the quiz again, so
Yeah,
I
fuck
think
that.
you'll
I'm not
be,
doing
you'll
that
be
again.
safe when someone else does it. I now
you
need to
did
take part in
good.
one. I need to
Emma
take
did
part
well.
in one so I can just show how shit I actually am at answering them.
Yeah.
Who got the most in the chat? Was it Luca?
Luca.
Yeah.
Followed by Emma, I think.
What did you get, Luca? I missed.
Luca
it.
said he got
Emma
10.
actually
Got
beat
10.
all of us.
Yes,
Emma.
Yeah,
Yes, Luca.
Emma beat all of us.
Luca got the most of 10. It was 10 out of 15, Luca.
Nice.
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 So
Oh.
brilliant quiz. So what
Sure.
what is everyone's plans? I think are we saying that this is going to be the last one of the year, or we
Yeah,
be up for one
Fifth,
next
we'll
week?
be back.
Or yeah, we'll be on the back on the 5th.
Mm.
So I thought it'd be a good, just quick one now. What are people looking forward to next year? Has anyone got any plans already? What's going on?
Oh, yes. I have plenty.
So let's start with Mikhail.
I just hope they're
Let's start
happy.
with Mikhail. We'll go around the table.
If we start with Mikhiles, we're going to know what all the podcasts are about next year. So
Oh, true.
2022 lineup.
Teaser. Go on, Mikhail. What you got planned?
I mean, I don't have plans. I have ideas. I know what I want to do. Well, I mean, no, I don't. But I mean, I'm probably gonna end up back in the States at some point. I do definitely 100%. I will say about like what I plan to do. What I solidly plan to do is Blackpool opening weekend, because I've never been to a Blackpool opening weekend yet. So I definitely want to make that. But we've
been to Blackpool weekend openings, but never been like part of the opening thing.
Yeah.
Like, we haven't gone to like Velvet and stuff, and that. So I'm looking forward to that.
It's gonna be
Something else.
fucking cold as shit, but like, why not? Yeah, I mean, apart from that, like, I don't know.
Whatever you can do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, judging by your track record lately, you'll be everywhere, mate. So don't worry about that.
No, but like, yeah.
That's my ambitions for next year.
Mate, oh my god, Carl, that is so depressing, mate.
You what?
Are you even doing? What
We're stuck.
Kind of a trade-off's that?
Who
What the
cares
fuck?
about you?
How are you gonna miss the weekend of the start of the year? But
To be
like,
fair, it might not happen, but we'll see.
Reorganise the stag.
Reorganise the stag.
Reorganise the stag.
Well,
It's not even your stag, but reorganize it.
So yeah, so Joe?
So, as much as possible in the UK, I'm going to be getting everywhere next week. I wish
Next
it
week?
was.
Jesus.
I wish it was next week.
Go
Next
on,
year, I'm
then.
going to be getting down south, Poltons, Chess, everywhere. You name it, I will be doing it. On top of that, I've got Fantasia, Engelandia, Wallaby Holland, if all that works out. And also, if I can make it happen, Halloween Horror Nights at Universal. I've got big plans for that, and I want to get there next year. So I'm determined. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, that's big on my list to get
Yeah,
over there. And do that.
massively. And I do have family
100%.
friends out there, so yeah. Everything crossed.
Stay at their house so you don't have to pay for a hotel.
All right,
That's the idea.
That's
the idea.
I plan next year a big one. There's a lot of things I want to do, but the big ones is definitely get back over to Florida. Sam from Expedition keeps bugging. He's like, "When you coming over?" So it's going to happen. We're going to go and do it.
I mean, that's a good enough reason itself.
Yeah,
We're gonna go.
rest assured, Sam. I will come and visit you. Like,
Lies.
No.
We know you stood him up. He's not going to forgive you for that.
I will make up for it.
Expedition Mikhiles.
For me, yeah. Expedition extinct.
Expedition lies and betrayal.
Yeah. Apart from that, my big ones really for next year is Plopsaland, Wallaby Holland, Liseberg there, and Europa Park. They are my top ones. Obviously, there's so many I want to do, but the fact that I haven't done them and I was meant to do them in 2000 and meant to do them last year basically, and because of everything that happened, it didn't happen. So I need to catch up. I need to go and do them parks. But big one is because I only got half a season because I was working on Halloween. I was so busy. I got to go to some amazing events, but I like to go all out at Halloween. I want to do as many events as I can. So I'll be planning for that as soon as January hits. Well, I've already got plans where I want to go. So Halloween's going to be a big one for me next year. But yeah, that's cool. So Luke,
Florida, man.
Big Florida.
Yeah, Florida.
Weird.
Disney Universal, get out to the fun spots as well. Want to try and get to Halloween Horror Nights. I know I've been speaking with a couple of people about that, so I'll have to see, but hopefully we can. Liseberg, 100%. If we can go next year, I'm there. I'm fucking there, because that park has been me and James have been talking about Liseberg since time began. So it's that's got to happen. Other than that, it's just probably get down to Poltons because I've not been there yet. And actually, I've never been to Legoland Windsor, so I want to try and get there. It's just really awkward for me. I don't drive at the moment. No,
well, that's two.
I'm not driving there. Fuck that.
Yeah,
parking is horrible there.
And also want to do some.
I only have a park at the staff car park.
Yeah, parking in the normal car park. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I also want to do lots of independent scare mazes attractions as well in Halloween next year, definitely. And I'm going to be going to a few fireworks, actual displays, towers as well, and some competitions. That's one that Dave told me about that we'll be going to, which sounds really exciting. Which is run by Jubilee.
Fireworks, like a fireworks competition where people are going which is the best display.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's at a manor. It's at a manor somewhere. It's near you, I think. Believe it or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
I can't remember the name of the manor, but I'll find out.
Yeah. There's so many around here. Yeah. Thanks for that, Emma. I really like that.
There's something else I'm going to say. What was I going to say? I can't remember now. Never mind. Oh, yeah. Actually, speaking of fireworks, New Year's Eve on Coast Gen YouTube channel, because the London fireworks has been cancelled again, we have done a display. Well, I have done a display, and Dave's provided the music for it. So it's going to be
take it from every. I've never been to London fireworks, but everyone I've known who's been there has said it's a great fireworks show, but it's hell.
It's I've been once or twice in my life. It's horrible.
So this is going to be on a screen in front of you in 4K. So enjoy it.
Yeah.
What's not to like?
Yeah. Brilliant. So James, what are you saying?
Getting up to Towers for opening weekend, hopefully. then plans go
Yeah.
ahead. I can finally drive, so we'll be going to more places.
Hey!
Down to
Nice.
Fulton's.
That means I will be
to-
as well.
Over to Chessington a lot more. I've gone off Thorpe at the moment. I'm probably not going to go Thorpe much, if at all, until Exodus. And yeah, I want to get over to Phantasialand, Liseberg, if I can, and potentially Engerlandia as well.
Oh yeah, shit!
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Some nice, just kind of European trips. Haven't got any plans for America at the moment.
I've got to do that.
Too expensive, to be honest. But yeah, just kind of like that. Potentially Oakwood as well. I've never actually been to Oakwood.
Oh yeah, shit! You haven't, have you?
And
You've
it
never
was
ridden,
such a ball ache to get to.
Yeah,
if
even
you
when
don't
you lived in
drive.
It's
Wales.
an absolute ball ache to get.
It's
to.
If
not
you don't
fun.
drive,
It's
it's
not-
horrible
yeah.
to get to.
I mean, you lived in Wales and you
Yeah,
couldn't
I
get...
didn't go. So yeah, I'll probably be doing a trip over to Wales, staying at a friend's, and then we're going.
That's the funny thing, isn't it? Because like you go, oh well, you live in Wales, but you're like, yeah, but even people in Wales,
It's
can't
not in
get
Wales.
to-
It's in Mordor.
yeah, literally.
If you don't drive, you can't get there. Like the nearest train
No.
station is about an hour walk away.
I
on the
saw
park.
like I saw the I
Maybe
saw
two is incredible.
live it was like live tweets from is it Dragging Productions, and he did the whole thing on Twitter where he was like, okay, I'm going there by bus, and he like was coming from England, and like it was literally like Fellowship of the Rings, like it was like tweeting like him walking down the lane, being like, okay, I've got to go down this lane to get to a bus stop, get that bus, then go on somewhere.
Exactly,
It was like,
yeah.
it was
It's-
Big into a
mental,
flip
like-
book.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so stupid to get there. So potentially Oakwood as well at some point.
Yeah.
That'd be quite a fun trip.
Definitely.
to do.
Let us know what you
I'll-
guys plan to do as well in the comments.
I really want to
read that.
try out that
Oh.
that coaster at Zip Worlds. You know, the coaster that.
Oh,
that opened
yes,
up in
that would
Wales.
be
that
good
looks
as well.
really cool as
Up
well.
in North
The Alpine
Wales.
Powered thing. That and if
Alpine
you
coaster,
go,
Alpine coaster.
if you're coming from England, you'll be like to Oakwood. You will pass like where that is. I think I'm pretty sure you will pass where that is. So
If
It's a
you're
good
in the
one to
north,
do.
potentially, not for me.
maybe in the
So I'd be-
not for
And
me, but
Australia
straight
and
from the south.
Germany and France and man.
Hmm.
yeah.
Oh, one other thing that I really want to get to, hopefully it's running next year, is Broaditch Haunt Fest,
Yeah, you've
Ooh,
told me
okay,
about that.
yeah.
which I haven't been for years, and from what I've seen, they've ramped it up since I've last been as well. So
Cool.
I want to go to there again.
We're gonna do
I will-
Fright
And
Nights,
it's literally, really, I'm going for Scarefest. I'm not. I, to be honest, might not do Friday nights.
right? Fair enough.
Next year, you got to remember, like next year, that what's going to happen with what's
Freak.
it called?
Oh yeah, I suppose. Yeah,
Freak,
platform.
like
platform.
No, Freak, like Freak Massacre. Like
Mhm.
I feel like they might
move that.
add a little thing so you can still use it.
Maybe
little get
maybe.
A
around.
Splash Plaza by any chance?
Mm,
I feel
Well,
like they
they-
might still have it
Interesting.
accessible just for that season.
maybe it would be good because I don't feel like that maze. It wouldn't be the same unless where it is right now.
And of
because
course, that makes sense why platform isn't returning next year now. It all makes sense
Mm,
because they're doing construction there.
yeah. That is weird going through platform because there was just like trees were just like cut down everywhere. It was so apparent like something was happening. It wasn't just like it was. Yeah, you're just like it's bare. Like so. So quickly, we're gonna wrap up the show now. So last show of the year. Thank you so much everyone for sticking with us throughout this year. It's a 17th episode. It's been an absolute pleasure.
It's a weird.
We don't.
That's
we-
a weird number to end on.
It's a weird number attending, but it's honestly, it's been like we may not get like hundreds of loads of views, but we only do this just because it's a laugh. Like we love like catching up
fun,
each
innit?
week.
Yeah.
The people in the chat, what we're getting in now is like making it. It's like just so good. It's like catching up with mates every week. I'm so bad at staying in touch with people, and this is like how I do it. So yeah, it's really good. But I just wanted to end on like a positive as well, which is like in a sentence or whatever, very shortly. What was your favorite memory of this year? So we'll start with Mikhail. What you saying? Your favorite single memory. Don't say a paragraph.
Velocity
Velocity. Yeah,
Yeah,
I knew you'd
has
say
to
that.
be. Has to be.
Joe.
I honestly, I can't. I've had so many great memories this year. I honestly can't put my hand on one. In all fairness, there's been too much. But Scarefest for me this year was epic. Loved every minute of it. So
The
Scarefest.
the
Attraction source
Towers
event.
Times event. that
Towers
one.
Times event. Yeah.
How about you, Luke?
I think just hanging out, meeting new people, enjoying new experiences, and just having a laugh, man. It's been a proper fucking laugh this year. It's been amazing.
That's good.
I mean, we've not had many trips, all of us together, but the trips that we have done have been, or when we've met up and stuff like, Blackpool weekend was the PBE event.
I was going to say,
I was going to say PBE weekend
yeah.
has to be up there as well, though.
That for me,
Right.
that was my favorite memory from this year. It was such a good time. It was very positive. There was no negativity. There's no negative Nancy's about. It was just pure.
What I
jokes.
think one of the best moments for me was when we turned the corner after just riding Icon at night and everyone was gathering by Burger King. That was
to do the
that
night
was
ride
sick.
on big one.
Done big
That was
one,
such
and then it
good.
just went off after that.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
That whole evening was so crazy. That was quite a blur.
Got
of
it.
an evening.
Wish I had more money.
It was good. It was good. It was a good time. Honestly, I want to just do more events like that, man. Because just more meetups. I just want to meet up with like-minded people who just want to have a good time, who love like this hobby, and there's nothing else about it. There's no egos. There's nothing attached. It's just like let's have a good time, and that's what it's about. At the end of the day, it's not about anything else.
Kyle and Gemma nearly getting kicked off Icon.
That's it. Do you remember that?
Did you nearly get kicked off Icon? What?
Nah, Gemma did. I was just
Gemma
laughing
She
behind
did.
her.
Michael was the accomplice.
It's the alibi.
I was accessory.
Wow.
No,
That was great.
she had an empty cup or glass in her hand as she was getting on, and
It was just a plastic cup, weren't it? Like
I think it might have just been a plastic cup, and
It was a Stein.
no,
it wasn't a Stein.
It wasn't a Stein. It wasn't a Stein. It was a cup. It was just a cup. But we were all being loud, but Gemma just happened to have a cup in her hand. So the Icon ride operators, made the executive decision to target her and say, "Hey,
target Gemma.
Stop being Larry."
There's all of us there, including
not the
Carl.
person to target when you're
Like, they pick on like nearly the smallest person there and be like, we have a zero tolerance to alcohol. It's like,
Then why do you sell it on pop?
It's like Blackpool Pleasure Beach.
Icon is a
Oktoberfest.
zero tolerance ride for alcohol. I'm like, you're taking the fucking piss.
It was so mad.
There's probably people been on that ride with a backpack on and just been sipping cocktails.
right.
Literally.
What?
But anyway, James, what got a favourite memory this? It doesn't have to be anything theme park host related. Anything, man.
Probably passing my driving test and driving to a theme park by myself for the first time.
That is
Yeah,
a
man.
moment when
It
you do
was
that
just-
for the first
Yeah,
time.
man.
Yeah.
Freedom.
It was a good experience. Yeah, it was literally just like I can just go there and not have to worry about missing trains and stuff.
Getting a
Yeah.
train, getting a
That's
bus.
probably going to be my highlight next year, to be fair.
Chris, it's not the first time. Cannot take her anywhere. Oh, amazing. But no, it's been a great year, honestly. Compared to what happened last year and stuff. Last year was pretty good, all things considered as well. I still got to go do quite a lot of stuff in, but yeah, it's just I think everything that's happened has put things kind of into perspective, and I feel like everyone just appreciates things a lot more now, and it's just been it's been great, and it's been really good to see everyone talking about what their favorite thing was from this year as well, and here's to 2022. Cheers, everyone.
I've now cut of alcohol.
Cheers.
I'm on
Not
top.
saying-
Just get a rubber drink.
my beers are empty, but
Cool. Brilliant. So thanks again, everyone, for watching. It's been amazing, honestly, starting this podcast with you guys, and everyone in the chat. It's been a
Same.
really good thing for really
Likewise.
big accomplishment for me. I love it. But yeah, thanks everyone. Anyone got anything else to add?
Happy Christmas and Happy New Year.
Yeah,
Christmas
happy
Day, 7 p.m.
Merry
Christmas
Christmas.
Day, 7 p.m. Christmas
Yes,
Day, 7 p.m.
Virtual Towers
Towers
Online.
Online is going to be
channel.
dropping something big. So yeah, watch out for it. Thank you, everyone. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.